as kings with the living king. Yeah, we live as kings. We're comfortable to sharing his glory along with some other things. It's only right we share with Jesus Christ in his sufferings. Suffer well as a co-heir, even if you suffer hell knowing you ain't going there. Got the spirit of sonship, we saying Abba. In sin where we once lived, we saying bye-bye. Was once inglorious bastards, but we'll be inglorious baskers. If we go through the pain with them, then we gon' reign with them, The saying is no pain, no gain, but it's really no pain, no rain. Yeah, we live as kings. Yeah, with the living king.
The most excellent offering is all things, given often to the majestic offspring. Exalt him, humbled hearts and bowed necks. It's high living and we ain't left the ground yet. This is food for thought, fed by my lyrics. Scripture controls my pencil, I'm led by the Spirit. Redeeming a world that became ugly. When the sky cracks above me, every tribe and country will be doing it, Dougie.
Slow steps stride into the tune of the pride of life. Like sheep led to the slaughter, Delilah's daughters and sons of Baal. Worshipping they man-made altars. Money made the man turn monster, not us. Christ the King will always be our mantra. Arrow on that narrow road, just trying to keep my posture. The kingdom suffering violence still, but greater is the King that's inside us. Kneel.
If we go through the pain with them, then we gon' reign with them, The saying is no pain, no gain, but it's really no pain, no rain. Yeah, we live as kings. Yeah, with the living king.
It's much more than purple robes and gold rings, but a crown of thorns. This life is a short dream. Crowning and we die until we reign from high. We endure the pain and then we meet him in the sky. I'm just another stone in the crown of a king, reigning with slaves free before the throne sing. This is stuff from dreams, I can't believe in what I see. He only gave his crown so we can put him at his feet.
As kings, with the living king.
It is written.
Playing games, I ain't playing with you. You ain't got a brain, I ain't laying with you. And we ain't doing nothing. I put that on my nephew. She wanted one night. Girl, I ain't a rental. She be hiding in the pews with a little skirt. Looking for another dude she can go convert. I ain't changing direction, I ain't trying to divert. You said we just friends, why you being a flirt? Turn from that bed, run away like Joseph. She said she put me to sleep, but I ain't taking that dosage. Turn from that bed, run away like Joseph. She said she put me to sleep, but I ain't taking that dosage.
All y'all wanna play games, all y'all wanna play games. All y'all wanna play games, all y'all wanna play games. All y'all wanna play games, all y'all wanna play games. All y'all wanna play games, all y'all wanna play games. All y'all wanna play games, all y'all wanna play games. All y'all wanna play games, all y'all wanna play games. All y'all wanna play games, all y'all wanna play games. All y'all wanna play games, all y'all wanna play games. She on Instagram tryna get an Instaman. About 100 likes, so she thinks she 100 grand. She ain't worried about them haters, so she quick and spam. Drinks and drinks at the club, bands will make you dance. Tight clothes, she like those. Tan lines, she exposed. For the X, you know, she next to go. No boundaries, not Mexico. So she living it up with the goose in the cup. Steady missing the rush, so she gets in the touch. In the midst of the illegitimate, giving it up. Killing it and wishing that it would never come up. She mad that dude's playing, but she in that game too. Wish upon a star, Dreamcast stand like Cher
move. Scarred like Jafar, hot full memory card. So she gotta start erasing it wrong, replace it with God in her heart. Yo.
All y'all wanna play games. 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 All y'all wanna play games.
Why you playing games with me? Why you playing? Why you playing? Why you playing? Why you playing? Yeah. Yeah. Why you playing games with me? Why you playing? Why you playing? Why you playing? Why you playing? Yeah.
All y'all wanna play.
The summer sun set the good today, and I'm so burnt out. Don't need to worry what tomorrow brings. Let's live our lives now.
So let's go. While the night's still young, hit the flow. Till that DJ's done, lose control. Gotta check to blow, 'cause tonight we in paparazzi mode. Yeah, I trade each day of my week away just to have the night of my life. I trade each day of my week away just to have the night of my life. These cats be like, who be Izzy? I reply, none your busy, no one getting tipsy, 'cause we driving people crazy, not as young, call it baby, have some fun, yo the lady, who done got them speakers talking, what they say, gotta play me till the party people lead the flow, we gon' rock it baby, we gon' rock it baby, we gon' rock it baby. I trade each day of my week away just to have the night of my life. I trade each day of my week away just to have the night of my life.
Even though I'm kinda clumsy, it don't matter, 'cause tonight everybody's somebody. VIP International, feeling so fantastical. Everybody get together, tonight we'll go.
So let's go, while the night's still young, hit the flow, till that DJ's done, lose control. Gotta check to blow, 'cause tonight we in paparazzi mode, yeah.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay Ghost in the building.
Yes, what's
Tell
up?
them as well. I'm gonna pull the music down just a little bit. The music down just a little bit. What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay Ghost in the building. You can call us on at 1-877-676. I forgot the other ones for quick. You can Skype us at Say Loud Radio 1, Say Loud Radio number 1, just the number 1 itself. What else can you do? You can also follow us on Instagram at Chosen Youth. Just look us up, post daily stuff there. Thank you, brother. Join our Facebook page, live chat us on Soul Winners on Facebook, on Spreaker. Listen in on the Stitcher app for past episodes, and the TuneIn app for current episodes on all your iPhones, iPads, Android, like any smartphone more or less. And just enter Say Loud Radio 24/7 in the search bar, and you'll be connected to the Say Loud Radio network, boy.
Choo choo choo.
Just saying, boy. What's up, guys? It sounds so nice.
He said.
Just sounds so clear.
Jay, this.
Oh, as well, we have to. This. You got that.
So, I don't know what you guys are doing this, and I find a date of it. Okay, November 8th. It's a Saturday from 6 to 8:30 p.m. Silver Ring Thing presents No Strings Attached. I've actually been to, I think, one of their events last year. It's a pretty cool program. Really, really good. Very crucial, especially for this generation, this age. It breaking ties with the lies of culture. So it's $6 if you buy online, $8 at the door, and for groups of 25 or more, when you go, it's $5 online, and you could buy the Silver Ring Thing rings for $20. Life Church, 1401 East Cedar Street, Allentown, PA. Sponsored by CareNet. So just check that out, guys. It's a national event, so it's all across America. So just check that out when you guys get the chance. Don't plan anything that day. We're going to start off with a quick prayer real quick. Jesus, just come before you when we pray that everything that you want them to hear, and not only them to hear, but us to hear and speak to us and them, that you'll let it flow through us and you'll control us, and what you want them to hear will speak. And I just pray that you'll open their hearts and their minds, and they'll accept it and they'll use it in their lives, and they'll just keep it in the back of their head, because some of this stuff, you never know, you need it, 2 months, 3 years, 10 years down the road, it'll come back. So we just pray that we plant the seed in them and it grows, and whenever they need to use it, it'll be there for them. And you know, I do pray. Amen. So, what's up, guys?
Amen.
Man, this weather's getting colder.
It's also really it's just really warm in the studio, but the weather around us is getting really cold.
Yes. Do we know anything I hate about this? Before hopping real quick, I hate it. It's around that 7 to 7:30, 7:40 moment. It's too cold. Like when I leave my house, it's cold. But as I'm getting to school, it gets too hot.
It gets too hot. Yeah.
Yes, that's that flu weather. So, oh my gosh, people are gonna get sick. It's crazy. We're gonna be drinking to you guys the importance of parents.
Oh snap!
Oh.
Sorry that you guys can't hear me clear. I'm standing up, doing some promotions on Twitter.
Yeah.
On Twitter, Facebook. Sorry.
But yeah, the importance of parents in our lives. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good one too, especially today, because this culture is just crazy, and we need two good adults to be able to lead us and show us the way. Hit you guys with a quick Proverbs before we start off. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 11 through 12. My son, do not despise the chastening of the Lord, nor detest his correction. For whom the Lord loves, he corrects, just as a father the son in whom he delights. That's a deep one. And I was actually told that one, I believe, where was that at? That might have been at I forgot the name of the event. Winter Jam. I believe, if I'm correct, it was at a Winter Jam a couple years back that I was told that one. It's always been in the back of my mind. And I like that one because, you see, people are they usually complain, oh my gosh, why am I going through this? Why is my life this way? Oh my gosh, why did he leave me? Why did she leave me? Why are my grades bad? Why did I get kicked off the team? And this and that. And it says it right here. Why? Don't complain when the Lord chastens you. Chastens is another word for punishes you. Because he only does that to his children. You see, God's a gentleman. If you do not want him to be your father, if you don't want to be a Christian, he's not going to punish you. I don't know how much of you guys out there know a parent that goes around, go to an event and they punish other children that's not theirs. You don't see that. That's not the way stuff works. And when you're being punished, and punished basically means if your life's not looking good right now. Basically, if, let's say you just lost your job and you're behind in the bills and, you come down with the flu, since it's that flu weather out there now. Let's say that happens. A lot of people look at it as, oh my gosh, how am I going to, be able to go through this? I'm doing good in my life. I'll read the Bible all the time, and this how I get rewarded. I should be being blessed right now. Why am I going through this? And they go and they throw a big fit and they whine and they complain. And you're not supposed to, because the Lord only chastens those who are his. So basically, if you're living carefree and everything in your life is good right now, and nothing is, holding you back, and you're just roaming around, doing as you please, and you're not, nothing's going bad in your life, you're not being punished or anything, that's something that you should worry about, because that means the Lord is not chastening you, and you're not suffering, you're not going through battles because you're not His. Basically, you're not under God's wing. But when you're under God's wing and you're His child, He is going to put you through battles. You are going to experience punishments, and you are going to experience pains, because it's the same way as a father does to his son. We all know at the end of the day that our fathers love us. It might not seem like that as we're going through the battle. It might not seem like that as we're going through the punishment. Some of us, go in our room, we just sulk up, or we put on our pout face, and, we don't talk for a day, or, others punch walls, or others, climb out the window and run away for the night. And others do some other stuff that, I don't know, you guys have your own way of exhibiting your anger and your stress. But in the end of the day, when it's all said and done, and you calm down, and you kind of breathe and relax, and you can actually think straight, because we can't think straight when we're mad. I'll be the first one to tell you that. When you're upset and you're stressed and you're mad at somebody, you're not thinking straight. You're just thinking about that one person and what they did to you, and what you want to get, what you want to do to get back at them. Yeah. Yes. But when you breathe and Hakuna Matata for a little bit, you actually begin to think right, and you're like, you know what? Now I see why, I couldn't go to that party. Now I see why I had to go through this. Now I see why, I had to be grounded for, a week or two. You guys start to think straight. And then it hits us. They do love us. That reconfirmness comes back to us. And this is the same way of God. You're going through your battles, you're going through your struggles, and at first you're just going to be like, oh my gosh, why am I going through this? My friend told me to become a Christian. Life is going to be good. It's going to be better. And, he said that I'm going to start seeing my life change. And it's only been getting worse. It's only been getting worse. And that's how you are. You're complaining, you're whining, you're, asking why you're going through it. But when you get through it, and you could breathe again, and you could relax, and you could think straight again, you're going to see why you went through it. And you're going to recognize that God does love you. And He only chastens those who belong to Him. So if you're kind of doing what you want and not, getting in trouble for it, and you are getting away with it, and you're just living carefree, I would be a little worried if I were you. You gonna say something?
Nah, go ahead, continue.
Oh. And, having parents not only in life, but active as well, is crucially important because of the culture we're living in. And I had to put in there active, because we can have parents in our lives. Maybe you don't live with your father or your mother, but maybe you do know them. You go to see them. Or maybe sometimes they even live in the same city as you. They're just in a different household. So you can have a parent in your life. Like you could see them maybe every day. But there's a difference between having them there and then having them active. There's a difference between having a mother that you see every day and then having a mother that you see every day, and she cooks for you, she cleans, she actually raises you well. So it's important for them to be active, because we need them as, as guidances in our life to be able to show us the way, because they lived before us. That's like, let's say you have a younger sibling and you're a senior and they're just entering freshman year. They're like, oh my gosh, can you help me with this test? And you're like, oh yeah, I got you. The teacher and everything, and the subject. That's kind of how it is, Maybe, because I know for me, when someone brings up Algebra 1, I'm just kind of like, oh man, I know it, I went through it, I passed it, but I'm a little foggy. Yes, culture has changed, but the game hasn't. That's something that parents said a lot of the time. They're like, yeah, you guys have new tricks up your sleeve, but it's the same result in the end. So, yeah, there have been tweaks here and there, but in the end, it's the same way it was when our parents were living, when our grandparents were living. I don't think when our great grandparents lived in, because I don't know if drugs and all that stuff was, big when they were. But basically, what I'm saying is they've been around the block a couple of more times than you have. So that's why we need them there when we're going through something. When we have, for God, when you have your homeboys talking about girls and you're just kind of like, I don't really know what to do. I mean, they're making it seem like a good thing, but like I'm hearing that it's not. And then sometimes in the culture we're growing up in, it's sad to say, but sometimes you're even hearing from people that should be positive people to you. Sometimes even they're telling you it's right. So, sadly, that's the culture we live in, where even the people that should be positive for us are even giving us the wrong ways and giving us the wrong steps. So we need, for God, you need that father. You need that father person. You need somebody who's a father figure in your life to be able to tell you, yeah, I know what they're saying, but trust me, they said the same thing to me, and they can either tell you two ways. They could tell you, I did what they said, and look where I'm at now, or I didn't do what they said, and look where I'm at now. And both are great examples, and both are good for us because it shows us, if you had that father that didn't do it and he went the right way, you could look at him now. And if you had the father that made the mistake, you could see, you'd be like, oh, okay, so I know if I go ahead and do it. And it's not to look down on them because they're still fathers in your life and they're still positive for you, but it's for them to tell you, look, because parents always want us to live better than they did. So it's never to look down on them and say, oh yeah, my mom, my stepdad, they had a kid at this age and, they did this. And it's not for that. It's for them to tell you, look, I want you to be better than I am. So don't do this because that's what I did. And I don't want you to end up like I am now. So don't ever look at it in a negative way. Take it positively. Be thankful that you have them there for you because there's people that don't. And that's what you see in today's culture. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you ask 10 people, are you living with both parents? Maybe about 6, 7 are going to say no. Because that's the culture we live in nowadays. And it's sad because that's why crime is getting higher, and the age that people are making crucial mistakes in life-changing mistakes, are getting younger and younger and younger. The mistake of killing somebody, ending up in jail for life, getting higher, and the age that's getting younger and younger. The age of parents are getting younger and younger, and that's why we need parents to step up and guide us. But not only the parents to step up and guide us, but when they do, we need the children to accept it and to follow that, because we got to be glad that they're actually there. We got to take advantage of that, because like I said, 6, 7 out of 10 households aren't growing up, with both parents. And you see how that leads to in this culture. You see what that leads to. And, growing up with a father, ow, that hurt. Yeah, you felt it too, right?
Yeah.
Growing up with a father is very vital because we need them as guys to guide us in the right way. That's why it's important for our parents to be Christians so we can be led right. You see, you can have a father in your life, but is he raising you the right way? You have fathers that are proud that their son is, going around sleeping with girls. It's sad to say, but it's true. They going back to their friends. Man, but my son got these much bodies and this, and your son no, and man, my son's gonna be the man. And you got fathers like that out there, and it's sad because that's how they're growing up, and that's a chain. It's a generational chain. And then that kid is gonna grow up, and they're gonna teach your son the same way, and it happens that way because no one stepped in their life and said, "Hey, look, I know you're there for them, but that's not the way you should be leading them." You could be a father, you could be there for them, but are you leading them the right way? You could be teaching them how to roll up, or you could be teaching them how to stay out of that group. You could be teaching them how to get girls at a young age, or you could be showing them, stay away from that and stay clear of that, because if you get involved with it, it's not going to bring nothing positive to your life at a young age. So, you know, not only is it important to have our parents in our life, but it's also important for them to be Christian figures for us too, so that we can grow up positively and we can be guided the right way. Anything to say on that?
I think there needs to be a lot more communication when it comes to our parents. That we shouldn't be afraid to tell our parents stuff. Like no matter what it is. I mean, I know that I'm not gonna sit here and tell my parents and tell you that I tell my parents everything, because I don't. But I've gotten to the point where I'm telling my parents just things. I'm communicating with them. I'm telling them how I feel, because Mikey had said it earlier, because Zealous said it earlier. They're older than us, so they've been through situations that are similar to us. They may not be the same exact situation, but they've been through enough problems to say that they can at least relate to you in some sense. So I feel like there just needs to be more communication when it comes to parents and children. And parents, I think parents need to communicate with their children more too. I mean, sometimes the kids want to talk, but the parents, just aren't opening up to them, and the kids are like waiting on the parents to finally make the first move. And so I feel like it's a both way kind of thing. I think that parents and children need to just open up to each other and just talk, and just let them know how you feel. I'm not saying like, yo, like treat your like moms and dads like they're your homie, like you dap them up. Like if that's the case, that's cool. I have a relationship like with my parents. They're like, I treat them like my parents first, but like at the same time I still like have those moments when like we're just like joking around and like dap them up, or like make fun of them, just like they're a friend. But at the same time, there's still that respect that it's my mom, and she'll give me the hands like any day of the week. So it's like, I just think we have to have more of a closer relationship when it comes to our parents, man. Because parents they're just important. They're an important thing for a teenager's life, man. I just think that we need to take more advantage for children that have both parents. Take advantage of that, because not a lot of children do have both parents. They may have just the dad, they may have just the mom, and it's unfortunate, because then they don't get both sides of the advice. Because sometimes you need to talk to your moms about some situations, and sometimes you gotta talk to your dad, because your dad will have more. If you're a guy, your dad will have more like relatable situations to if you're a guy, and if you're a girl, you have more relatable situations if you're with your mom, because she's a woman. So I don't know, man. I feel like we just communication is key when it comes to just looking up to your parents. That's pretty much what I gotta say this session. I'll get a little bit more. I'll dig a little bit more into it next session.
Amen.
Because we're about to go on break, boy.
Yup.
9:30. You can call us in at 1-877-676-2288. Skype us at Selah Radio 1. Email us at I meant at SOULWINNERZ.org. Join our Facebook page. Chosen Youth is what it's called. Like us on that, and also follow us on Instagram at Chosen Youth. Live chat is on soulwinners.org. Facebook, Spreaker, listen on TuneIn, and Stitcher. Oh, that actually rhymed. I should have kept going with that. Anyways, when you get those two apps, just enter Selah Radio 24/7 in the search bar. You'll be connected to the Selah Radio Network. My friends, mi amigos, hombres and hermanos, everyone out there who is listening, we will be back at 10 o'clock, 10, around that range. We love y'all. We'll be back. Until then, song of the week. Because this just came out, I believe, on Tuesday, and I didn't know until today, actually. Manolo by Tripoli and Lecrae. That song is fire. I'm going to see if I can put it up. Also, another good song, which I'm going to play next, is hashtag Same Team, the remix by Swoop, KB, Kid, Jay Givens, John Gibbs. And there's just a cypher with a whole bunch of different rappers. It was nice. So I'm going to play that quick. Y'all enjoy the music. We'll be back at 10:10. Or 10. Be around 10, between 10 and 10:10. That's really confusing. We'll be back, okay? Just stay tuned, more or less. All right, God bless you guys. We'll be back.
see me living like a king. It's still 116, bruh. Oh Lord, working for the same team. I think I need an ad-lib from Diddy. Cause I'ma take that to each and every city. Homie, I'ma take that, take that. 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 I think I need an ad-lib from Diddy. Cause I'ma take that to each and every city. Homie, I'ma the craze selling million records, and my name don't get mentioned in the review. It don't matter, get the W. Cause even players on the bench get rings too. Way deep is what the crew is. On the same team, all running the same play. So you need to check your motives if you're doing this. If you was mad and he sold 28K, taken away from the mission. All this division don't add up. It all equals dissension. You ask me, that's bad math, bruh. So yeah, I'm on collision, but really I am indifferent. If you want 116 and independent, or you king living, junkie dream, itching, humble coffee bean sipping. Long as the mission and the team don't seem different.
Humble beast is a piece of a piece. Like a finger missing middle, little richer with the screen, but the singing kinda simple when the keys. Kinda tripping, playing notes, try to listen, can you hear it or you don't? Cause your ears with your feet. Kinda different when your body incomplete, huh? What's the difference if the body gon' compete, huh? That's a team picture, IG it when you see us.
I just follow my marching orders, beg your pardon. Tell me how I went from dead to parting. Don't tell me how to testify. I'm a wretch with an extra life, and that's how I continue. Word to Jay Gibbons, be a venue. I'm killing everything on the menu. That's the same team, grab a utensil.
What I'm finna quit for? You see me living like a king. It's still 116 though. Oh Lord, welcome to the same team. I think I need an ad-lib from Diddy. Cause I'ma take that to each and every city.
Homie, I'ma take that, take that. Homie, I'ma take that, take that. Homie, I'ma take that, take that. Homie, I'ma take that, take that.
I think I need an ad-lib from Diddy. Cause I'ma take that to each and every city.
Humble as a mumble in the jungles of shouts and screams, digging tunnels under a stampede. Beast! Okay, keep praying for the grace we stay cold but never freeze. Like water at 4 degrees. Fahrenheit, where was I here if I share a terabyte? We don't care if you verify. Your little brand's just a fraction in the middle of a grain of sand on the hand of a master crafter of sand castles with a passion. Imagine decapitating dragons. We are just a vapor of paper on another vapor of a microcosm of a remnant of minions running like Kenyans like Obama. Irrepentance still a bother. Better warn the town the beast is loose and you on the same team. If the dream's from the same king, if it floats from the same stream, if it don't, then it's game.
I think I kinda feel it, no competition. Smelling like Team Spirit, Nirvana, no Cobain. We blow brains, we ain't wanna hear it. Same team, we clicked up now. 40 D, won't switch up high. Stay 2 to the left and 1 to the right. Got the kings riding with me when we take it to the mind. Coming from the bottom of the map and they know it coming unashamed. Shout it cause I ain't afraid to show it. It's in Southern California, it's dirty Dallas. Keep it slapping in the bay, dog. You know we got a shot. They got us twisted up like them gang signs beat. We take it all over every place I be. We bring it to the church, but don't hate on me. Cause every now and then you gotta show ID. I be
what I'm finna quit for. You see me living like a king. It's still 116, bruh. Oh Lord, working for the same team. I think I need an ad-lib from Diddy. Cause I'ma take that to each and every city. Homie, I'ma
Oh, look who they let out the cage. They ain't wanna hear it from a kid underage. Said he's trying to get placed, get a boy a little grace. I'm trying to be the light-skinned Puerto Rican MLK with a little bit of Dilla and a little bit of Lupe. From the cool days, straight from a runaway slave. Now I'm free with a fee that's already been paid. Get a boy a little girl. 116, gave him 16, 816. Had a dream, now I'm 18. Give him 8 bars, 66. We a problem, get us off in your number game. Fucking for the same team, while we tryna floss, so we all got the same gleam. They say the sheep's getting lost, I'm a mirage for the cars, cause the sound getting mainstream.
What I'm finna quit for. You see me living like a king. It's still 116, bruh. Oh Lord, welcome to the same team. I think I need an ad-lib from Diddy. Cause I'ma take that to each and every city. Homie, I'ma take that, take that. 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 I think I need
Everything gonna be alright this morning.
K to the second letter. This one for the money, two for the show, three to get the honeys, your forsaking your soul. With my enemy's enemy is divinity, ending the enmity in between God and me. I'm good to go. Is it real with your soul? Cause we know life's hard, pain easy to remember. Happiness don't leave a scar. Tears fall from my eyes, paralyzed from his life. You're conscious. Suffer is kind. We ain't gotta act like we got it together. No, never. But homie, I know the one who can come get us. Look at us. Step when we're not pledging, but we pledge to rent when it gets hectic. Even when it gets hectic, we bless it, baby. Our blessings are definite. Homie, I can lose it all, but that all's really false. But I ain't lose nothing if I still got God. That's why I tell my dogs, open what you can't lose. Life is hard for us all, but we found what to turn to. He turns our morn in the morning, we know that. Yeah, even when they write us off,
church full of hypocrites.
Yeah, you should feel right at home. Like you never been a hypocrite. Why you think we all here? We need Jesus to deal with this. See that morning after kills, like the morning after pill. We all fall, that's why I'm in the morning after him. He's been making me new since the moment I began. There is pleasure in his presence, any moment I can dance. There's trouble in the family, my homies on his second strike. And Frankie's life fell apart the week that he accepted Christ. I tell my little dudes, succeeding is up to you. But it's hard when they got 12 years of wax schools. Ooh, how do we deal with this mess of abandoned? Damsels stay stressed while the world turns and overcame. But numbness of hope is aim. Jesus' promises that this world has been overcame. Now we wait, it may not be the day, but everything gon' be alright. Everything gon' be alright. Everything gon' be alright. Everything gon' be alright.
Every time it happen, think about your goodness. I just get the clapping like. Let me get my God some praise. 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 Hey, ho, ain't he good? Woke me up them morning, and he ain't have to do it, yo. Let me get my God some praise. Let me get my God some praise. Let me get my God some praise. Let me get my God some praise.
You don't know what I'm talking about. You ain't know what I've been through. Gotta give him praise cause he worked it out. Like, he did. Took me out from that gutter. Now I'm standing strong cause he forgot my wrongs. And I'm thankful every morning. Dear Lord, I'm thankful. Dear Lord, I'm thankful. Cause you love me and you save me. Even though I didn't deserve it. It don't matter what my past is. Cause you got a resurrection. Forgave me and you freed me. And I'm thankful for your mercy.
Every time it happen, think about your goodness. I just get the clapping like. Let me get my God some praise. 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 Hey, ho, ain't he good? Woke me up them morning, he ain't have to do it, yo. Let me get my God some praise. 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 Yeah. Thank you, Lord, for waking me. Cause I'm pretty sure the devil thought about taking me. Thank you, Lord, for taking me from them street lights. Just hustling what I can to make sure I eat right. Yeah, Lord, don't thank you. Yeah, Lord, don't thank you. They had me out from that house of bread with that thing for my ankle. Thank you, Lord, I beat it. Even though you know I wasn't right. But even in my sin, I knew you were the light. Every time it happen, think about your goodness. I just get the clapping like. Let me get my God some praise. 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 Hey, ho, ain't he good? Woke me up them morning, and he ain't have to do it, yo. Let me get my God some praise. Let me get my God some praise. Let me get my God some praise. Let me get my God some praise.
Clap it, clap it, clap it, clap it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we get 'em. Why we do it? Why we do it?
I do it for the turn up. Got that ammo locked and loaded. I ain't talking about no burn up. Up a page, I'll explode it. Got a cabin in Manolo. Nolo. Got a cabin in Manolo.
Tryna tell them boys I never leave a crib alone. Cause I keep one in my car and I got two at home. They different kinds, but they do the same thing. Double edged, double barrel. Yes, sir. I'm out here facing dragons, I ain't out my mind. Bang, bang. They coming from a soul, so it's bad that time. Bang, bang. Them lies, they trying to kill me if you don't believe me. I don't care, I can't take it easy. I'm flipping the page, I'm trigger happy, you're clipping the cage. Clicking and hitting the stage, hit you with trophies in every phrase. He cut me deep, I'm diving in. When I ride, I got to hit, I'm alive again. That's right. When I ride, I got to hit, you know we get it. I'm alive again. Manolo, man.
When I ride, I
Why we do it?
I do it for the turn up. Got that ammo locked and loaded. I ain't talking about no burn up. Up a page, I'll explode it. Got a cabin in Manolo. Got a cabin in Manolo.
Manolo, I'm out here going poster. My partners think I lost it. My mama think I'm loco. I keep my shooter closer. You know it's fully automatic. Shoot you straight, man. That trigger do you plenty damage. I got enemies, I can't see them all, but they lurking. I flip that page on them, my trigger finger stay working. I got plenty ammo, got old and new, they both testify. My lord, and ain't nobody playing with you, gon' mess around and come testify. And I ain't gotta say no more. Mama click, click, bang, and the thing gon' blow. Red letters like a red dot on your dome. Yap, 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 yap. All y'all gon' wanna dance from the backseat. That's me with a clip full of black ink. I'ma hit y'all with it till I split y'all with it. Man down, had a bad week, bad week.
Man down, had a bad week, bad week. Man down, had a bad week.
I do it for the turn up. Got that ammo locked and loaded. I ain't talking about no burn up. Up a page, I'll explode it. Got a cabin in Manolo. Got a cabin in Manolo.
I be a sheep, I'm a dummy. Sometimes it ain't even funny. Them lies are sicker than pores and why the truth it is sweeter than honey. And we know that he got us. We use whippers, can't black us, he rock us. When them lies that I like us, his word is my weapon, it's going for rock.
I do it for the turn up. Got that ammo locked and loaded. I ain't talking about no burn up. Up a page, I'll explode it. Got a cabin in Manolo.
There's three type of people in this world. People that make it happen, people that watch it happen, and people that don't know what's happening.
Check it. Look at me, I'm all the way turned up. I ain't smoking, but my homie in here burnt up. Yeah, I'm working on him, but he straight though. Couple girls tryna twerk it on me, wait, no. Before you even roll up, I'm in here with my lady, can't you see me, man, I'm sold up. Man, I'm in here tryna celebrate a birthday. And you know I'm good and well, it's a work day. No matter, we still gon' kick it, and we ain't getting trippy. No Molly in Mississippi, ain't fighting nobody, ain't nobody said tripping. And Southeast Dago in the building, shout out to Peter Pan, Skyline Imperial, we out here tryna function. Holla if you with it though, probably think I'm rolling, I'm just high on the spirit, bro. The only thing we poppin' is the truth, you don't hear me though. They probably think I'm rolling, I ain't on nothing. They probably think I'm rolling, I ain't on nothing.
They probably think I'm rolling, I ain't on nothing. But what I got you need to know about, cause homie, I'm turned, 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 I'm turned. Everybody slow motion, leaning off the potion. I tell them I'm straight, trying to keep my mind focused. Came 40 deep, clicked up, crew love. Got them looking at us crazy cause we so turned up. Yeah, homie, I'm turned, I'm turned, I'm turned, I'm turned. I ain't popping, rolling, and I ain't burnt. So tell Mary and Molly, I don't need them to party. Someone woke up in the lobby trying to locate their wallet, while I'm 9 holes in trying to work on my hobby. And I wish somebody would get me started. Hey, deuces up to Nipsey, K-Dot and Game. I'm out here in the West, don't holler at me, man. My bloodstream clean, nothing running through my veins. It's 116, yeah, I'm still unashamed. I call it network if I'm out here fishing. You know I'm with the clicking, man, we out here trying to kick it. You know that we turn. They probably think I'm rolling, I ain't on nothing. They probably think I'm rolling, I ain't on nothing. They probably think I'm rolling, I ain't on nothing. But what I got you need to know about, cause homie, I'm turned, 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 I'm turned.
How many of y'all turned for the Lord this night? What's up, guys? Get turned. Get this ain't no turn like we drinking, we smoking. Nah, this turn is a Holy Ghost high, man. This is just having fun in the spirit, my dude. That's what that song is about. I just wanted to tell y'all guys, I'm turned. I don't know about y'all, but I'm turned right now. I just need y'all to get turned up with me. I like this song, so I'm gonna play this song because I like this song. I love you guys. We'll be back.
God's supposed to be worshipped. Allow me to apologize on behalf of my people. A lot of mess that then came across the pulpit and out of these steep. A lot of it have been contradictory, a lot of it have been evil. A lot of moments in history can bring mystery to my people. Let's talk about that, like how they do that, how they do that. Ain't they say, how he do that, how he do that. Ain't that crazy, ain't that crazy? Don't he preach? Sunday, don't she sing? In the choir for Messiah with the misdemeanor. A lot of things have been real extreme, but let's consider the central thing. Is Christianity rational and reasonable for the human being? Yeah, every religion and worldview has had much abused and misrepresented it. Yeah, but the author of our faith in his perfection, he reprimanded it. Okay, and it's resurrection. Third day. My faith is validated by that empty grave. I'm feeling good. I gotta say, I apologize for when you hear that preacher say, you get a house, you get a house, you get a house, and you get a house.
But this just cannot be God. But this is how we see God. You can't beat God, not given. But it's funny how we treat God like he's
you get a house, you get a house, you get a house, you get a house.
We treat God like he's
you get a house, you get a house,
like he's
you get a house,
like he
you get a house.
He ain't open. Look, it's an epidemic. Plus, it's something that man invented. It's real easy to be quiet about, but I'm under oath like I'm on the Senate. Yes, God is the boss, and yes, Jesus did pay the cost. But that doesn't mean he'll take your bills or your student loans and just pay it off. Please listen to my petition before you say that I'm stressing. Cats don't even want the word of God. They come to church for financial blessings. Hold up. So they promise houses, lots of money, living major. They promise God wants to make you rich, but are we saints or investment bankers? Yes, I believe God gives freely. Yes, I believe he can do all things, but only according to his will and his purpose. They selling dreams. God's favor's not based on what he can put inside of your bank account. If you get $1 million, that's his favor. If you get $1, that's still favor. The Christian life is not defined by the cash amount that we earn in life. The important things we store up are waiting for us in eternal life. God is sovereign, and he will give to whoever by his grace. But people still fill church seats like the Oprah show just to hear him say,
you get a house, you get a house, you get a house,
and you get a house. But this just cannot be God. But this is how we see God. You can't beat God, give it. But it's funny how we treat God like he's
you get a house, you get a house,
like he's
you get a house.
Like he
you get a house.
We treat God like he's
you get a house. You get a house.
Like he's
you get a house.
Like he
you get a house.
He ain't open. He ain't open.
What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? Ain't nothing changed but the date. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? Ain't nothing changed but the date, boy. I'm still rapping for the one thing. There's still power in that name. I'm still rapping for the one thing. There's still power in that name.
I'm 7 albums in and I ain't never switched. Cause God ain't never switched on me. And just like in the hood say they a killer snitch. Well, that's the way I'm trying to kill this beat. And I ain't endorsing murder at all. I just think of the night that they murdered my Lord. I think of the night when they crucified him. I can't lie, I crucified him. Crime scene, innocent man, bloody palms, nails in his hands, nails in his feet, torn flesh. They put the body to rest, they put the body to rest. I can attest on the third day he wrote. Look at the murderers, hustlers, Muslims, all of them Jesus converted they soul. So when I tell you that I turn up for the king, I ain't playing. No, that ain't nobody playing. No, that ain't nobody playing. What you mean?
What you mean? What you mean? Ain't nothing changed but the date. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? Ain't nothing changed but the date, boy. I'm still rapping for the one who came. You know, there's still power in that name. You know, I'm still rapping for the one who came. You know, there's still power in that name.
I serve the one, the only, you know that it's true. You rapper be claiming king, you know that ain't true. He say he real, but I serve the realest. He say he ill, but I serve the illest. So why you acting like you run something? God built this, you don't run nothing. That's why I walk around like, whoa, God before me, who against me, who really want it, huh? I'm just a broken kid from the South, who learned about Jesus in the South. And he changed me when he came in. And I refuse to let this world win. You ain't got too many choices, we got too many of these voices. Body of Christ, in it or never, we stand all above it. They think that we bucking the system. Boy, please, I hit on with that, what you mean? Acting like there ain't still power in that name.
What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? Ain't nothing changed but the date. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? Ain't nothing changed but the date, boy. I'm still rapping for the one who came. You know, there's still power in that name. You know, I'm still rapping for the one who came. You know, there's still power in that name.
Boy, I lost it, I'm foolish. Running off at the tulips. Probably wooing all the cruelest, persecutors, the boas. Catch me hanging with shooters, rumor destroying medulla. My mama told me they were screws, but I already knew it. Who gon' give them peace of mind? They can have peace of mind. No, they thinking I'm blind, but I just pay them no mind. Yeah, I know they be lying. They misquoting my lines. Hey, like what you think you doing? Putting hope in your rhymes. You would think I'm shooting folk or putting coke in my rhymes. I just give them bass for free and push the dopest in lines. Boy, you tripping, I know. Pray you slipping, I know. I done heard this all before, just sit back and enjoy the show. Yeah, I know they gon' hate us. Type they blogs up, debate us. They be fishing for attention, but don't know how to bait us. Keep that hate on hiatus. Big ups to my creator. No big thing, just a banger. So tell that DJ to bang it. Yeah, I know. 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 I know what
they saying, but I promise that I'm cool though. I know what they saying, but I promise that I'm cool though. I know what they saying, I ain't tripping on it, man. I just came to do my thing, something different for you.
Listen, IK, they tryna find out my MO. I tell them God sent me, they probably ain't get the memo. I know, I can't say that cause Jesus walks, they don't play that. I know, shouldn't be here cause people rolling their trees here. I know, you can't help them, no strippers and killers welcome. I know, you can't hear it, no ignorance in my lyrics. Boy, they swear I went loco. 116 still my logo. Catch us rolling in that photo, gonna snap you a photo. Maybe Andy or Proto, might see tripping DeSoto. Maybe KB, maybe T-Dog, yeah, I know you don't know though. Yeah, I know they don't like me, cause I be on my Spike Lee. Even when I do the right thing, they still wanna fight me. I got rest, won't they taxes? Police stop us in traffic. Plus my girl be on my back, she say my life is too hectic. Pray they watching, I know. Hey, they talking, I know. I done seen this all before, man, it's just part of the show. Let's go. I know. 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 I know.
I know what they saying, but I promise that I'm cool. I know what they saying, but I promise that I'm cool. I know what they saying, I ain't tripping on it, man. I just came to do my thing, something different for you.
I know. 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 I know.
Yeah. The key to life, money, power, respect. Louis this, Gucci that, 2 private jets. Big money, big business, watch the paper stack. Treat life like a game, it ain't pool, but I'm ranked. Big bucks, no whammies. I swear I probably lump somebody head for a Grammy. My heart black as the Lambo, Kimbo for Kanye. And I ain't frontin', I'm just telling y'all what God say. Bloodthirsty, seek my own will since the day that Adam cursed me. The lust for power, go to your brain if you let it. You say what up, dog, I hear God, I'm so dyslexic. Sit on the throne, it's really a toilet, heart is septic. I had no power, I get handed death, I must accept it. It's hard to see the light when you never listen. Our whole life's blacked out, the power's tripping.
Do you really want it all? Whole world in your palm, tell me who's got the power? It'll make you a leader or a tyrant. You do the deciding. Who's got the power? Do you really want it all? Whole world in your palm, tell me who's got the power? It'll make you a leader or a tyrant. You do the deciding. It was all a dream. I grew up reading hip-hop magazines. Double XL got me wanting to excel. They telling me it ain't hard to tell. I rock well. And now with every sale, I'm feeling my head swell. Well, I'm a genius in my dreams. Even if I was, it was stitched inside my jeans. I'm self-inflated, self-infatuated. And somehow I convinced myself I finally made it. The truth is I was made like the mob. Geppetto put me together, my strings lead to God. Pride come before the fall, I seen it in the script. So if you see me falling, probably a power trip. Do you really want it all? Whole world in your palm, tell me who's got the power? It'll make you a leader or a tyrant. You do the deciding. Who's got the power? Do you really want it all? Whole world in your palm, tell me who's got the power? It'll make you a leader or a tyrant. You do the deciding.
Welcome to the culture where humility is not allowed. They do it big, if you don't see that, you shallow how. Trying to show them how love and power, it goes together.
If they call us losers, that just means we last forever. I've been connected to the power, I don't have to chase it. I roll with a trinity, this is sort of the matrix. A hard pill to swallow, we're evil to the core. Wicked power exploits the poor and it brings war. Power could be a field of dreams loaded with landmines. We know the rulers, so you can't say these are bad lines. You might lust for that power, but don't forget that we're forgiven. I know the Lord gon' catch me when I'm power tripping.
Yeah. Who made the crowd put their hands in the sky? Me. Who made the sky with their hands? What if y'all can't see this? It's kinda strange. God makes the weather change and we bragging up on our change. Like, look how we make it rain. We Invictus, this sin sickness is in us, running amok and causing that mischief. Tell me this then, who can really fix this? I'm tripping to think that I'm really not limited in this position I'm sitting in. Gravity pulling me back to earth, gradually reality's hitting. Attention. I don't even know when it's time to regulate, but with an artist repertoire, cause nobody in CHH is a superstar. Don't see the crack go crazy, but I don't wanna swim in the mainstream lifeguard. You better come save me, could be a long way down, baby. Shouldn't, but I wanna. 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 Tell myself, please stay strong, but she stayed long, and the DJ's gone. She ain't going home, and I wanna say bye, wanna get away. Don't you think of me anymore? She can't go. Please stay close. You know how it goes, and I gotta say bye, gotta get away.
Man, why this always gotta happen to me? A song of a siren caught my iris. Slow wine from her island just crashed into the coastline, and Poseidon attacks the new me. You know she bad, Mike Jackson elite, and she just wanna thrill a man. Then a hand scribbling off of the wall started with dog. Really, she just wanna kill a man. Hope floats boats, but with Gilligan's on the wheel again, and he's fiddling with demonic riddles on that riddling, and the minnows in sin in the wind, like in the willows and spinning like ceiling fans. You just need a healer, man, absolutely. And she just wanna share my life. I stole that line from an absolute sleep. Hold it great, I know the pain. Trying to be the holy homie protege, then I sank in the ocean and can't swim good. Frankly, this overdose of Novocaine hurts to feel. I would father shouldn't, but I want. I got a wife and daughter, water all around me, yet the thirst is real. I'm praying. My eyes closed, I'm swinging, aiming for the fence, but the game is dangerous, and the king stayed hanging. Save them, show them how nothing was the same then.
Shouldn't, but I wanna. 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 And I see them on DJ Young, see them on bounce, 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 that means big music. And I see them on DJ Young, see them on bounce, bounce,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Just wanted to say that we're back. Call us in at 1-877-676-2288. Skype us to say La Radio 1. Email us chosen.soulwinners.org. Chosen CHOZN at SOULWINNERZ.org. Join our Facebook page. Live chat us on Soul Winners, Facebook, and Spreaker. Download the Stitcher app for past episodes. Tune in for current episodes, iPhones, iPads, and Androids. Just enter Say Live Radio 24/7 in the search bar.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? That last song that we played right before we came on was "Wanna" by Christian Grey. Christian Grey is one of my favorite Christian R&B singers. And why I threw it on because the song pretty much is I'm gonna post the music video on our Facebook, and I'm gonna put it up on my Twitter just because I want to.
Because I want to.
But the song is about him. He in the music video he gets into an argument with his wife, and he's in the bar, and he's like falling back, and he wants to go back to his old ways. So he's talking about I want it, like I shouldn't, but I want to. So he's falling, and he sees like a girl at the bar, and he wants to like go over there and talk with her. He says he shouldn't, but he wants to, you know. So I felt like that it just needed to be played because I feel like sometimes we get into that situation where we know we really shouldn't, but we want to, like the desire just like it's overcoming. As the music video goes on, he actually he doesn't do anything. He goes into the bathroom. He's looking at himself in the mirror and just like contemplating himself, like thinking about his like motives and stuff. And Jay Givens during the rap session, ow, that really hurt. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I heard it, and
it feels like a stabbing.
Yeah, like right in your ears. Ow, I'm sorry.
But it's all good.
That gave me like chills down my arm.
Yo, Jay Givens,
he turned it up.
That was a good part.
And he also was in the first song that we did. Hashtag Same Team. He did it good. He did well in there too. He's a poet, so he has like that poetry type / rap feel. So I like the way he does his music. It's really nice. And he
has an old school kind of look to him, you know.
Yeah, he got that like that beard with like
the hardening going. Yeah,
it's nice. It's nice. Anyways, I just want to throw it out there just to see, because I felt like it needed to be said, especially to teenagers. There's things that we don't want, that we know we shouldn't do, but we want to, and it's just we gotta learn to overcome that temptation like he did. Just felt like that needed to be put out there, so I'm gonna put that up on the Facebook in a little bit. But we're back.
Yep.
How many of y'all got turned during the break?
That was pretty cool. I was posting a pic up real quick on Chosen Youth Instagram, and he went in and he like turned it up everything, and I didn't see him, but I heard him speaking straight up, and I was in another room, so I didn't see him. I was just like, oh snap, that's the first time he did that. What? I was just like, that was cool. Yeah, that's nice. From McCrae's last album, Church Clothes Volume 2. I love how he has the Bread 11s on the cover of the album.
Yeah.
Everybody peeped that, but it is a great song.
I played Manolo by Triple E, and that song was fire. And it
says
in the chorus, it's like, I do it for the turn up. I'm just like, yo, I gotta play on Turn by Leclerc. I gotta get turned during this session. So I hope you guys enjoy that a little bit. But coming back, switching back into the topics, talking about the importance of parents and parenthood and all that good stuff, boy. Put this song up on the Facebook clips. I haven't done that yet. Go ahead, Mikey or Zealous or whatever your name is. Get it. Yeah, do that.
But yeah, and so we're talking about fathers for a quick bit, but mothers are very important too, very, very important, and they're important to both simply because for a daughter, that's your role model. That's who you want to look up to. If your mother's right, like I said, that's a big problem in today's society. You could be there for them, and you can have them grow up, but if you're not raising them right, a lot of the times, I can't think of any movies, like specific movies, but I know there's those movies with the sad testimony where the daughter's like, oh well, my parents weren't a good role model. My mom, she wasn't there for me, so I didn't really have a mom to look up to, and this and that. And it's true. If you're in a position where you don't have, like for a daughter, if you don't have a good mother to look up to, you don't have an idea of what you're supposed to be like. You don't have an idea of the woman you're supposed to grow into. And it's extremely important for a daughter to have a loving father in her life. Extremely important. We see this way too much where if a daughter does not have a loving father in her life, when she grows up, she's going to jump into the first person arm who says, I love you. She's going to just jump right into them. The person can simply say those words, oh, I care for you and this and that. And it could be like their first time hanging out, and she's gonna be attached to him. Why? Because all her life she's been looking for that love. She's been like, okay, so I don't know what a guy's supposed to be like. I don't know what a guy's supposed to treat me like. So she's just guessing in her mind this Romeo, this Prince Charming, and the first guy that buys her flowers and says I love you, she's just like, oh my gosh, you're the one. And she goes and I'll be the first one to speak. It needs to stop, but guys, the whole thing about talking to 3-4 girls and that has to stop, because there are girls who are growing up without fathers, and the first guy to say I love you or to treat them right for a couple of days, they're automatically falling for it. And we gotta understand that sometimes we don't understand the impact that we leave on some people, and vice versa too, because it also works the same way with guys. Guys grow up, you don't have, you can have a fatherly love, but there's also the motherly love that you might be missing out of. So you don't know how a girl's supposed to treat you. You don't know how, she's supposed to act and stuff. So it also works both ways. We have to understand that, when people grow up without a parent in their life, without a father or mother, they're missing that type of love. So for a guy, if you're growing up and you don't have that motherly love, you don't know what a woman is supposed to be like, you don't know how a girl's supposed to treat you. A lot of the time we are strong-willed, and we usually do have, we're known, or not known, but said to be, stronger emotionally, wise and stuff. But come on, guys out there, that sometimes, you have that one girl that, she hits you up, or when you're hanging out with her, she smiles all the time, and she just makes you smile and stuff, and sometimes you don't understand what we're causing them to feel, and then we go ahead and we kind of leave, and that person has a part of them that's taken with us. That's actually what they talk about in the silver ring things, the one I went to before, I think it was a couple of years back. They talk about when you get attached to somebody, physically, emotionally, or sexually, that's why it's not good to go ahead and sleep around a lot, because you get sexually attached to somebody, and when they leave, a piece of you goes with them. So that's why a lot of times you see people saying, man, I can't trust people anymore, or I don't know what true love is. They're saying that because they've had so many past loves before where they don't know who they are themselves, because they've given themselves away to 5, 6, 7 different people, and now they don't know what true love is. But it's important for a daughter to have a father in her life, because in today's society we have pregnant girls faster and faster and younger, and guys are not stepping up to the plate after you go ahead and impregnate the girl, believing, and they're trying to have the mother be the daughter be a single parent. And that's why it's important for a father to show that love, but not only show that love, but also show that love in a Christian way. Because like I said, I mean, for a father, honestly, all you really gotta do is show the daughter love. You just gotta show her how she should grow up and the man that she should be looking for. You gotta be an example. When she starts to date, you gotta show her the values that she should be looking for. And that's the way you should be. So if you're smoking all the time, you're drinking all the time, and she sees you with a bunch of different women, she's gonna be like, is that the way that guys grow up? Is that the way that they're supposed to be? Is that the way that they show their love? That's the way they act? So you gotta be a good role model. But I got here Proverbs 31, verse 10 through 31. Actually, it's like basically the whole entire verse. The virtuous woman, and I'll tell you guys a story about this behind it, or just how it relates to me behind it. So it says, who can find a virtuous wife? For her worth is far above rubies. The heart of her husband safely trusts her, so he will have no lack of gain. She does him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeks wool and flax and willingly works with her hands. She is like the merchant ships. She brings her food from afar. She also rises while it is yet night and provides food for her households and a portion for her maidservants. She considers a field and buys it. From her profit she plants a vineyard. She girds herself with strength and strengthens her arms. She perceives that her merchandise is good, and her lamp does not go out by night. She stretches out her hands to the distaff, and her hand holds the spindle. She extends her hand to the poor. Yes, she reaches out her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of snow for her household, for she is not afraid for her snow for her household, for all her household is clothed with scarlet. She makes tapestry for herself. Her clothing is fine linen and purple. Her husband is known in the gates. When he sits among the elders of the land, she makes linen garments and sells them, and supplies sashes for the merchants. Strength and honor are her clothing. She shall rejoice in time to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and on her tongue is the law of kindness. She watches over the ways of her household, and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Her mother, her husband also, and he praises her. Many daughters have done well, but you excel them all. Charm is deceitful, and beauty is passing, but a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her works praise her in the gates. And I specifically like verse 28. Her children rise up and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. You see, when you have a good mother to look up to, as I know especially for guys, you see, guys are attached to the mother because she's an example of the girl you should be looking for when you grow up. That's what it's speaking about. When you're a virtuous woman, when you're a virtuous wife, you are setting an example for your households. For the daughters, you are showing them how they should grow up into. You're showing, the way that they should grow up into womanhood correctly. For sons, you're showing them the ways a wife that they're going to be looking for should be. And a lot of times you ask the guys, because guys are just, we're like emotionally attached to our moms. Like, I know J.D. Ghost can speak out about that. You don't mess with our moms, man.
You don't mess with your mom. She'll give you the hands.
And, we protect them for life, and we love them. And it's just like a mother-son connection we have with our moms, where we protect them. And when we grow up, it says right in verse 28, her children rise up and call her blessed. When you are a good mother, when you are a virtuous wife, and you are showing fruits and values the way you should be, your children are going to grow up and they're going to praise you. They're going to say, when people ask them, you see it a lot. I know Kevin Durant did it in his speech, and his speech really, really touched me. I know they made, jokes about it, and they made, you're the real MVP jokes and stuff. But if you really sit down and listen to it, it was very serious and it was very touching when he won the MVP when he went MVP last year, he did his huge speech, and you always see it every time someone big, famous. They always say it. You know, I just want to thank God for my parents and stuff. Right there, when parents do the job they're supposed to, their children are gonna look back and they're gonna say, you know what? If it wasn't for you, I couldn't make it this far. You know, when I wanted to go out and party, when I wanted to go and have fun, and you know, you told me no. You know, for athletes, you know, when I wanted to go and skip practice, and you know, you pushed me to go and keep on practicing, or you know, when I wanted to go and I don't know what's supposed to happen, so I'm just gonna keep on going. The music stops.
Music stop?
Yeah. And also, you know, you always look back and you always reflect on how hard they pushed you, and you always thank them. And that's what parents should strive for. You guys should strive for that. You know, for when your kids grow up to be, you know, when they grow up and they become something, they become a world famous athlete, a lawyer, a doctor. You know, when they grow up into success, have their own business, you know, have a good career going, you should be wanting that to happen and push them, so when they grow up, they could look back and they could say, you know what, if it wasn't for you always pushing me to go to practice, or if it was always for you pushing me to, you know, be in the books, or preventing me from getting into drugs, or preventing me from, you know, having a baby, or, you know, getting a girl pregnant at a young age, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. And I just want to thank you. You guys should strive for that, because that not only means the world to us, but I guarantee you that means the world to you. You know, because, you know, to watch your kids grow up in 18 years of, you know, living, and to put them in the right path and then see what they become. Because I mean, hey, after 18 years old, you're on your own, bro. You know, so you gotta be able to use the tools that your parents provided for you, and if you use it right, you're gonna become something. If you put your trust in God, you're gonna become something. And you parent, like, you know, I know you guys came in for the day, raising the kid for 18 years since she was a baby in diapers. You watched them go through, you know, elementary, middle, and high school, and into college. And when they become something, they just look back and they smile. And, you know, they give you that whole big speech like KD did, or Kevin Durant, for people who don't know, the whole KD thing. And that's what you guys should be striving for. That's why I encourage you guys to just, you know, I know I'm speaking from, you know, I'm a teenager, I'm speaking from a teenager perspective. I know sometimes we are hard to deal with. You know, Jay Ghost can speak out on that too. Because I know we are hard-headed, and sometimes we do not cooperate. But you plant the seeds in us, and it's going to come back. You reap what you sow. So you just put those seeds in our minds and in our souls when we're young. You know, God says that His word does not come back void. So, you know, your parents put a good seed in you. Yeah, you might be going through hell right now. Yeah, you might be battling, you know, but before you take your last breath, if they implanted the seed in you, it will come back. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. And the story why I said that was, my mom told me, you know, I had a girlfriend in middle school, and we're still good friends. She's like a sister to me. And I remember when I first got to know her, I did like her, you know, and I told my parents knew of her, you know, her parents knew me, my parents knew her, we hung out a lot of stuff. And I remember my mom telling me, she said, whenever you're with her, whenever you're hanging out with her at her house, or when you drop her off from school, pick her up from school, you know, whenever you get a chance, just pay attention to her mom. Because, you know, I'm not going to say all the time, and probably not even a lot of the times, but the way a mother is, you know, for guys, when you're, you know, talking to a girl to get to know her, the way the mother is, if they're raising the daughter right, is somewhat the way the daughter's going to turn out. Same way for guys and the father. You know, because, I mean, we're their offspring. We got their DNA, we got their genes. Of course, we're not going to end up like them, you know, perfectly. But that should give you a good, you know, that should give you a good guess how they're going to turn out to be. And now I use that for any girl. You know, if I like them, I want to start talking to them. I want to get to know their mom. I want to, you know, get to know their parents. But, you know, for a girl, same thing for a girl. Well, you know, if you're getting to know a guy, you're talking to a guy, you know, just keep an eye out for their dad. You know, if you see he's partying, smoking, drinking a lot, I'm not saying that's how that's going to turn out, because usually sometimes that is usually the way that, you know, they actually go the opposite way. They're like, you know what, my father did this, and that, and I'm not going to. So sometimes they use that as, you know, positively to not go that way. But if you see that, you should keep in mind. That's what, you know, that's all I'm saying. Keep in mind how their parents are. And that's why it's very, very important for parents to just, you know, be strong in the word and raise your kids up right, you know, so that they can have an example to look at, you know, because in today's culture, if you're not raising them right, the world is. You know, let me reword that. If you're not raising them, the world is, because the world is not going to raise you right. It's going to raise you, and the whole I made it myself culture, and I started from nothing. You know, I talked about that last week, and it's true. That's the way the world is. You know, I made it from nothing. I came up from scratch, when half of the time they're living in a middle-class society, you know, good parents, good house, you know, nice neighborhood. I mean, I don't understand it, but that's the way the culture is nowadays. So, you know, just make sure you're raising your kids right, because if you're not raising them, the world is, and you're going to see them go down a route, and you're going to regret it. And like I said, 10, 15, 20 years down the road, when they succeed and they become something big and special, you're going to be extremely thankful for that day when they come back and they congratulate and thank you, you know, for striving and pushing them those 18 years. So, last minute, I feel bad because Drago said he was going to go off in this session too, but, you know, he'll probably go off for next session. Man.
I just felt like, before we go on break, there, I fixed the pen. Before we go on break, I felt like just for people that who don't have fathers or don't have fathers teaching them the right thing to do, I just want to say to guys in general, because usually girls don't usually do this, but guys in general, you need to learn to respect women and how to treat them correctly. Because I see a lot of kids in my school, and the middle school and high school, that they don't treat girls respectfully and correctly. And a friend of mine who shared a story with me a few weeks ago. She was walking home from school, and some guy was like just trying to kick it to her, and he's like, "Yo, how old are you?" And she's like, "Yo, I'm just 16." And he's like, "Dang, man, you got a nice body." And she told me, she went off. She's like, don't you have a sister or a mother? Would you like for someone to do that to them? And she went off on them. And it that's pretty much what you have to have in your mind. You have to keep it in mind that would you want someone talking like that to your moms or to your sister? Like why? Like, you gotta treat women properly, man. Because no girl likes to be like that. That's not cute.
And maybe to you,
not even cute.
You know, maybe to your thinking, I'm giving them a compliment, but see, girls are very fragile. Not all the time, because I've met some girls that they're strong-willed. But in general, girls are usually more fragile than guys. So, you know, if a girl told a guy, "Oh, you're cute and this and that," and like, I don't know, you got a six-pack, you know, for a guy, it's a compliment. But for a girl, you might think she's saying it as a compliment, but in her mind, because that's the way generation is, it's all about how they look. It's not about the inside. And when you get to know some girls, they're extremely sweet and they're extremely nice, and sometimes they make you a better person. You know, that's the person we should be looking for, a person who makes you better. And they're taking it as, oh, he only cares about my body, he only cares about how I look. And that's why she went off on him, because she was just like, you know what, you know, I'm actually somebody important, I'm a nice person inside. First time meeting me, first thing you say to me is, "Oh, you got a nice body." There's ways you could compliment a girl respectfully. Oh, you know, "Hey, you're cute," or "I like your eyes," or "I like your smile," stuff like that. You don't gotta go and put it in a way like that makes it seem like you just care about their looks. So just keep that in mind, and it's always good to compliment a girl also on her smarts, what she's doing good, you know. And I always tell, if I'm talking to a girl and I see that she's, you know, into book and stuff, I'll congratulate her on that, because we should all be striving to find a girl, you know, talking to guys, we should all be striving to find a girl who got her head into books, who got her head in school and is trying to get an education for herself. Because I talked about it last week, you know, about all this stuff on how everybody's trying to be a rapper or make it off Vine nowadays. You know, little by little, people are starting to throw away the education because they're trying to get rich off of social media. So, you know, vice versa for girls. When you find a guy who got his head in the books and he's thinking right and he got a good future, you know, keep that in mind too, because that's becoming harder and harder to find. So just respect both, but for guys, especially respect girls, because the culture is making them very self-aware and it's just not showing them the right type of love.
Yeah, I just think that this culture is showing the incorrect way to show respect to a woman, to show respect to a woman, because I just believe that you gotta show respect to anyone. Just show your respect to guys. I just want to tell you, for guys who don't have that father who's gonna tell them to show respect to other ladies, I'm gonna tell you here, show respect, because in the long run it's gonna help you out. To be honest, in the end it's gonna help you out, because it's gonna make you look better, because you're not just
a player.
You're not just in it for a feeling, like, you know what I mean?
Also treat your moms good too. Yeah. That's very rewarding, because some of them could cook very good. Okay,
that's why you gotta keep your moms good.
But treat your moms good too, because trust me, you don't understand like that first impression you make. Like let's say you're talking to a girl and you go and meet her family. You really don't have any idea how good that looks.
You talking about your moms or the girl, or the females?
No, the girl's mom.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't know how good that makes you look when you could treat the mother with respect too, because trust me, the mothers talk to their daughters after it's all done, and they can either say one or two things: he treated you respect, he treated me nice, he's a good guy, or nah, move on.
Actually, I don't think, to be honest, I don't think moms have a lot of say in some. I mean, they do, but mainly it's sometimes it's dads.
Yes.
And I don't know. We can
it looks
talk
good both ways.
Yeah, we can
talk about the father too.
We can talk about that another topic, but something that Sister Uni actually put up. There's no music, but I'll play the regular music in a second. Sister Uni put up a video of if you're a Christian, should you date a Christian, or can you date a non-Christian? I haven't watched it yet, but I'm gonna watch it. And she said it should be a topic for chosen youth. So maybe we'll do that next week. I don't know. I'm gonna watch that video, not during this session, probably sometime during this week, because it's on Facebook, and I'm like rarely on Facebook. I'm only on Facebook for chosen youth. So yeah, I'm on the live chat still, guys, by the way. So just gonna let you know that. I'll play some Andy Mineo, because Andy Mineo is nice.
And I don't know if you're tuning in this session, but I know last session you did. Shout out to Daviana. She tuned in last session. Hopefully she still is. Stay tuned though if you are.
Alright, God bless you guys. We'll be back at 11:10. See that time it's not confusing. See, it's not 10:10. We'll be back between 11 and 11:10. Alright, God bless you guys. We're back. Woo! I'ma show off. Everybody better than God, giving me the go off. Anybody better than me, period, and the better than me.
So when I'm rapping, you can add it in. Make it with the shadow. They gonna wanna put me in a place for pattern, and I'ma damage them every time like a player that's on the cover. I'm at it. God, the original, we bright, look at it. Yeah. I feel like I'm Paganini. Paganini. Let me do it. K to the second letter, finna get it poppin', coming out the pocket like ooh. Everybody get the rockin', doing the Paganini, give it a beat, my tongue is like a violin. Give it to him like I'm not a human when I'm doing what I'm doing, giving it coming like an automatic shooting. Women get the rippin', it ridiculous, and everybody get this pickin' about this rippin', and brothers is going it again. But they don't know, even when they got that flow. I don't know why they both. Everybody's gifts borrowed. Look, producers, directors, skilled architects just do what they do. To whom they're connected to is the God that chooses the best of who is the one you think they reflected. Yeah. I feel like I'm Paganini. Who? Paganini. I feel like I'm Paganini. Ay, ay, ay. Who? Paganini. Cannon. Yeah. Hey, Andy. Okay, so down for my clique, shut up. Oh shoot, shut up, I've been itching to stick him up with the killer. Can I come in and cut him and hit him harder? Ooh, kill him. Hold up, I've been hitting everything up in me like I'm picking and hitting every rhythm like a million chop. You know, you had a twist, I think I need to hit it, yeah, but kid, it's original, I'm a Midwest monster. Kill him, They steady to the imitate the still up. I'm hitting with the fast, but it's super wild. Running with the youngin' and the simmer, picking in on a kilo, amigo. Yeah.
Paganini.
Swerve, Banzini, forget about it. Paisanos wildin', Paisanos wildin', Paisanos wildin', Paisanos wildin'. Red wine on everything, red wine on everything. Red wine on everything. Last call, it won't cost you anything. I stay wildin', I stay wildin', I stay wildin'. Paisanos wildin'. Say I won't rock FUBU, sucker. Say I won't. I don't do what you do, sucker. No, I don't. Waka flocka, waka waka. West side like I'm Tupac. West side like I'm Chewbacca. Star Wars like I'm Chewbacca. Paisanos wildin', Paisanos wildin', Paisanos wildin'. Paisanos wildin', red wine on everything, red wine on everything, red wine on everything. Last call, it won't cost you anything. I stay wildin', I stay wildin', I stay wildin'. Paisanos wildin'. Yo, I might just throw a boot around my necklace. They think Paisanos wildin', that boy reckless. 'Cause everybody rockin' Jesus pieces. I'm just doing what y'all doing, wearing stuff I don't believe in. You don't need skill for new rap. Check the first verse, you know I proved that. Taking them selfies, girl, why would you do that? You know it's whack and I do not approve that. I said red wine, I don't mean with a booze that. I'm talking an offer, you just can't refuse that. On a swag boat, on the captain. You gon' walk the plank for the yapping, boy. Paisanos wildin', Paisanos wildin', Paisanos wildin', Paisanos wildin'. Red wine on everything, red wine on everything, red wine on everything. Last call, it won't cost you anything. I stay wildin'.
Hey yo, rappers carry my mother's groceries, dog.
I stay wildin'.
Out of respect, Paisanos wildin'. 30 chains around my neck, Mr. T and below sweats. I got 'em like what's next? I'm gonna be like an acapella. Social club, be them good fellas. Only good 'cause he met us. I'm a big mess and could've be better. Whatever, I'm wildin'. It's a 116 and a Misfits and we wildin'. Hey yo, put my mom on the guest list. I'm so awkward, it's impressive. Girls like, who the heck's this? You're kinda weird, but I respect it. I'm just young, Italian and redless and we wildin'.
Paisanos wildin', Paisanos wildin', Paisanos wildin', Paisanos wildin'. Red wine on everything, red wine on everything, red wine on everything. Last call, it won't cost you anything. I stay wildin', I stay wildin', I stay wildin', Paisanos wildin'.
Listen, under normal circumstances, if someone's running their pie hole, you just give them a good smack to the face. But I don't handle things the way I used to. I'm a Christian boy now, you understand? Capiche? Listen, you keep on running your pie hole, and I'ma take you over to my grandmother's house for a nice Sunday dinner. She'll have the caciofle, the fresh mozzarella, the marinara. We'll have a real good time. When you can't eat anymore, I'll have her open up the fridge, take out the cannolis and the pasta chats and keep feeding you and feeding you and feeding you. Then I'm gonna drive you home,
throw you in the bedroom, lock the door, and burn every piece of toilet paper you own, you schmutz. God bless you and your family.
Can't stop, won't stop. Where the brakes at? I give him that diddy bop. Like, take that, take that, take that, take that. I'ma put in work. I'ma do that ASAP. Throw my faith in rap. But I say, don't say that, huh? What I'ma turn down for? I feel like Shaq in 9-4. Breaking glass on that black boulder like Kobe in Toronto, huh? Dropping 81. Yo, I dropped the 88. Ricky Bobby, shake and bake. Sleeping on it, should've stayed awake, huh? Everybody make mistakes like VJs. Trying to say my name, it's Minio. Say it with me, Minio. Okay, great. 2 forks high, raise the stakes. Risk it all, I take the hate. This the winning team. Get the Gatorade. My guy good, but he's not safe, nah. They try to shut us down and it ain't gon' slide. Only thing I fear is God and he on my side. That's the confidence I got, cause he got me. That's why I really feel like you can't stop me. That's all you got. Come on with it. That's all you got. You can't stop me. You don't got the power. Shut me down. That's not enough. I'm my biggest problem. You don't got the power. Shut me down. That's not enough. You can't stop me. You're my biggest opponent. You know me, I know you, we know it. Whenever I fail, you always been there to simply remind me you're blown it. You don't see when I'm growing. You don't see where I'm going. You only see in the moment. You know my mistakes. You never let go it. Don't cease to amaze me, and it drive me crazy. That you catch every detail that I missed in the songs I'm making. Saying you will never write a verse like Kendrick. Never be the rapper I got from Hendrix. Top 10 alive. You will never be mentioned. Why aim so high? Won't survive the trenches. Plus, you a Christian, Andy. They will never listen, Andy. Plus, we a pigment, Andy. You don't got skill. You a gimmick, Andy. Well, if I listen to you and everything you put in my ear, I'll be living like woulda, shoulda, coulda. I'll be paralyzed by fear. Ain't that the truth? If I quit, the only way I lose. I got 2 choices when I do this: make moves or make excuses. If you know who I'm talking about, then you got me. My biggest enemy is me, and even I can't stop me. They try to shut us down and it ain't gon' slide. Only thing I fear is God and he on my side. That's the confidence I got, cause he got me. That's why I really feel like you can't stop me. That's all you got. Come on with it. That's all you got. You can't stop me. You don't got the power. Shut me down. That's not enough. I'm my biggest problem. You don't got the power. Shut me down. That's not enough. You can't stop me. If I cannot stop me, then you'll never stop me. Oh no, can't stop. Oh no, won't stop. I said if I cannot stop me, then you'll never stop me. Oh no, can't stop. Oh no, won't stop. I said if I cannot stop me, then you'll never stop me. Oh no, can't stop. Oh no, won't stop. I said if I cannot stop me, then you'll never stop me. Oh no, you can't stop me. That's all you got. Come on with it. That's all you got. You can't stop me. You don't got the power. Shut me down. That's not enough. I'm my biggest problem. You don't got the power. Shut me down. That's not enough.
to spend our heat up. 6 million ways to die, choose 10. And if he don't die, then he probably do him again. A passionate catastrophe, the genocidal blasphemy. No respect for humanity, they resort to insanity. Head bang on the glass, call it window pane. Jumping out the window, trying to get my frame through the frame. Close range, when he point, I just blank out. Felt my heart sank when the bang bang out. Now you got your thing out. You take life, you give it. You took his life away, but you gave yours up to the system. No one that listen, no reason for living. We bought the lie, we can't be forgiven for all our sinning. Killing is the religion, service is in the prison. Ignorance got a slave and our name is in the mentions.
Badman, gunman, badman. Squeeze bullet papa, body bagman. No bother with no war, no bother with no violence, no bother with the 6 feet, rest in peace, silence.
Grew up under Tupac, Bible verse and 2 Glocks. Say we ready to die, see a ghetto in the sky. Couldn't be more wrong than right shoes on the left feet. Highway to hell and we fighting for the best seat. No heart, bullets got no name. Little boys wanna bang, but them belly got your brain. Them belly got aim, but they shooting for nothing. They rob a sister of a brother for a couple of $100. They thinking their life is cheap, but it's expensive as ever. They'll be sentenced to forever for them heartless endeavors. I try to tell them, but they like whatever. Too scared of being broke to think about being better. Plus me get bombarded by all these images of bravado. You ain't really a man if you don't follow these models, but the weakest ones follow. The strong reconsider. You can forgive much if you understand you forgiven.
Badman, gunman, badman. Squeeze bullet papa, body bagman. No bother with no war, no bother with no violence, no bother with the 6 feet, rest in peace, silence.
Think you the one, homie. Can't nobody escape gravity. It's going down. Yes, sir, it's about to go down. It's barren to the ground, but I don't think it's gonna slow down. It's fouling, well, it's fouling. This building's got to blow down. We just going in circles, we don't get enough to go round. What happens when your life is never brought? A storm is coming, can't nobody's let me home. It's heavy crowd, but I gotta let you know. It'll help you look beyond this world like a telescope. Yeah, you can stack your money in the air till it's raining honey's all around your atmosphere. You can build a mansion sky high, till can't nobody see the roof when they drive by. But if they hit you like a drive-by, until that stuff you acquire, you gotta say bye. I ain't gon' lie, yeah, you may go down in history, but everything will go down eventually. Everything is falling. Everything is falling. Everything is falling. It's going down. 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 I see the sky. It's going down. It's going down. I hear the Lord calling. It's going down. It's going down, rather coming down with it. Cold world, condition of sin. Here is the illness, it's sickening. Affliction so erotic, sickness so hypnotic. Desiring this virus, even though we know it's toxic. Godless, hollowing the gods that is counterfeit. We live from the party of the dearly departed. The darkness is flowing from my nostrils. We're so psychotic, we still partying like we not sick. YOLO, homie, so pour another glass. Roll another one up, let's put on another mask. Another bundle of cash, another shorty to bag. Same thing every day, groundhog under grass. Man, turn the music up, cause I don't wanna hear the truth. Got the things I'm living for is dead and I'm the living proof. Shoot, the sky's falling, ain't no
everything. A time to be born and a time to die. There's a time when the world as we know it will end. When that is, I don't know, but it is going down.
Listen, it's going down. Holla Mayday. Them fiends looking for candy and them dealers got that payday. I seen them child soldiers, they was loading up some AKs. Ain't playing modern warfare. Don't you know ain't a warfare? Scales never even, but they be triple beaming. They keep them fiends feeding. The devil stays scheming. And dreamers steady dreaming. But ain't no hope here. Ain't no satisfaction in money, women, and clothes here. Oh yeah. Them Christians and Christian are the shade. Can't some young men say the stuff we gotta say? Cause everything is falling, it can happen any day. Your world come tumbling down and ain't no way to get away. You ain't never gon' say, you ain't hearing from the crate. If I die before I wake, I pray to the Lord your soul will take. All these drunken nights are empty like the bottles that we break. And you can't get high enough to escape, it's going down.
Everything is falling. Everything is falling. Everything is falling. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. I see the sky. It's going down. And ain't no way to stop. It's going down. I hear the Lord calling. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down.
Say I won't. Why y'all scared to be different? Say I won't. Why y'all scared to be different? Say I won't. We them outsiders, that's just how we live it. Say I won't. And I bet I will. You can say I won't. I might do it just to show you. Whoa, I might do it just to show you. I might do it just to show you. Why y'all scared to be different? We be like la la la. Yeah, from the same city as a B.I.G. Wanna serve these bars, got CID. Now I'm on a radar where B.I.B. Was a slave for the cause, then we got free. Used to only wanna pull up in a black sport. Just a white man excelling in a black sport. Now I'm really doing pull-ups. Got a honeymoon for the summer, tryna get a six-pack foot. Say I won't catch Cray slipping in the studio at like 3 a.m. Autograph that forehead with a Sharpie pen and then Instagram. Dang. Might swag out a fanny pack. I might bring the love back. Nobody wanna change the game, man. Y'all just want more trap. Okay, say I won't rap over bagpipes. Say I won't talk about that price. To know Christ and live life like a night, my last night. You about to switch up the program. I rock name brand, I rock no brand. My whole life go pro cammed. I rap like I had no fans. No, they say you know I say veto. Danny DeVito and El Pacino. Those are my people. Also, I'm rocking the speedo. This that casino. You bet your revenue. Thinking you'll stop me? No, never, not letting you. You must be high on that medical. Thinking I won't, better know that I bet I do. Yup. Kill 'em. Ooh. Say I won't. Why y'all scared to be different? Say I won't. Why y'all scared to be different? Say I won't. We them outsiders, that's just how we live it. Say I won't. And I bet I will. You can say I won't. I might do it just to show you. Whoa, I might do it just to show you. I might do it just to show you. We be like la la la.
Yeah, say I won't sell my shoes and take my kids to Chuck E. Cheese with the money. Say I won't bring my own bottle of Pellegrino to the movies with me. Say I won't.
Look, I'm from an era of fast living and mass terror. Boys covered in cover girls like mascara. I don't need to keep a gun in a mask ever. I still make them put their hands up. Ask Derek. My road manager damage all of you amateurs sneaking up on a tour bus with a demo to handle us. When I was younger, I just wanted a chain. Now a chain of events has afforded a change. Yeah. See, I've been a rebel since back in the day. I don't follow the people. I follow the leader through valleys and shadows of death, and I'm fearing no evil. So say I won't do it. Say I won't turn the music up and get to it. Won't come down H-Town all the way to Daytime in an old school drop-top Buick. And I'm getting maybe 8 or 9 miles to the gallon. Still feeling like a stallion. I got Andy riding shotgun with 30 gold chains on. Talking about he Italian. Say I won't go drop a double album and rap double time on all dubstep. And got no producers, just me rocking over beatboxing by Dougie Fresh. Say I won't. Say I won't. Why y'all scared to be different? Say I won't. Why y'all scared to be different? Say I won't. We them outsiders, that's just how how we living.
Say I won't.
And I bet I will. You can say I won't. Why you scared to be different?
I might do it just to show you.
Whoa, I might do it just to show you.
I might do it just to show you.
Why y'all scared?
We be like la la la.
Here we go again in circles. I think I heard it all. We've been here before, but we need something more. Something more. Something more. What you said, I can't hear cause you ain't talking about nothing. 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 What you talking about? Baby talking about the same old thing. I'ma have to call a foul in the game. What you talking about? A little money, now you all OG. Talking about it's all eyes on me. Ain't talking about nothing. Let me guess you count money to the ceiling. Difference between us like at least a couple million. It's foreign cars, pretty girls everywhere you go. Yeah, I heard it 30 times on the radio. Louboutin ain't gon' pay you for that bragging. And Donatella probably never heard your album. Yeah, they probably about to label me a hater, but I know these people greater than the songs they created. It's little homies in the hood regurgitate. And everybody watching thinking that you made it. The truth is for a few designer labels and a little bit of paper, like you 12 years slaving. Hey, but you ain't Lil Peter, so why you beat up and pushing people to lean on a double cup in a seizure? It sound like you put your feet up. You're still a slave and money can't buy your freedom, partner. Here we go again in circles. I think I heard it all. We've been here before, but we need something more. Something more. Something more. What you said, I can't hear cause you ain't talking about nothing. 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 What you talking about? Baby talking about the same old thing. I'ma have to call a foul in the game. What you talking about? A little money, now you all OG. Talking about it's all eyes on me. And tell me why the song's on in my car. Why the song on in my gym. Man, the song stuck in my head. I still don't know what y'all saying. Let me do this. I'ma be a straight shooter. Hey, we was made in his image while we so Judas. Talking bread like we at the Last Supper. Throwing money at these women, make it rain in the summer. I ain't advertising brands on the radio. They expensive and I know they ain't gon' pay me for it. Telling kids to go in debt for the vet that they probably never get. But I talk about it every song. And every song talking about they selling work on every corner. Don't talk about the laws taking kids away from mamas. Don't talk about your homie in the trauma cause he shot up. Or what about your young boy messing up the product? They don't talk about the bond money that they ain't had. And everybody stitch on everybody in the jam. They don't talk about the pain, they don't talk about the struggle. How they turned to the Lord when they ran into trouble. I'ma talk about it. I don't care if the world try to swallow me. I turn my back to them, tell them all follow me. I know you gon' label me a hater, but inside you are greater than the songs you create, mate. Here we go again in circles. I think I heard it all. We've been here before, but we need something more. Something more. Something more. What you said, I can't hear cause you ain't talking about nothing. 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 What you talking about? Baby talking about the same old thing. I'ma have to call a foul in the game. What you talking about? A little money, now you all OG. Talking about it's all eyes on me. Ain't talking about nothing.
I see it, I think we were made for more than just, you know, the simple things that we aspire toward. We were made for more than just telling stories of, you know, how much money we can get from selling poison to people. It's time to talk about who we are and who we can be, man. We need to build each other up.
Hey, fellas, where are the treadmills?
Oh, they're right there in the back.
Oh, she man. Oh, that's why I love this gym. That's why I love this gym. Woo. Man, forget the bench press. Today, it is a cardio day for your boy. My goodness, she man. Holla at you.
I can't lie,
I admire beauty like the next man. I still remember when I used to get my check cash, get my hair cut. I hit the streets with my head gas, looking out for little mamas with a fat fast. That's what my auntie used to tell me. My girl in my rear view trying to tell me, cause she knew it wasn't nothing you could tell me. Always on the trail of another female. Well, they say my papa was a player. Some dishonesty is honesty in me, baby. Somehow in college Greek letters made me cuter. All the time online I still couldn't compute it. I pledged girls, then it's on to the next girl. My next girl eventually be my ex-girl. But it's funny how it all unfolds. I done finally found a woman I ain't never letting go. Whoa. She looking back, don't do it. I wonder if she got a man, don't do it. I don't see no wedding band, don't do it. I promise you don't wanna go through it. Look, take it from me. You don't want no problem, you don't want no problem. You don't want no problem, you don't want no problem. And you don't want no problems, G. Find yourself in the obituary column, G. Yeah. It ain't nothing like a good woman. If you got you one of those, be good to them. Keep it 100, love everybody want it, but the lies of the lust keep in line next to us. But I got past it, now I'm known to pass it. Up for my passion and I ain't here blasting. Born sinner just like any other man standing. Couldn't keep the standard, so God sent a stand-in. If you creeping when you feel desire creep in, I know another way to win. It don't involve cheating, don't involve another heart broken into pieces. When a girl called and tell you that she saw you on Peach Street. Meeting pretty underscore nice features. Had a couple drinks and had yourself a little piece in. Now you feeling like the man in the streets. Pull up to the crib, see I love your pants in the streets, man. Ooh, she looking back, don't do it. I wonder if she got a man, don't do it. I don't see no wedding band, don't do it. I promise you don't wanna go through it. Look, take it from me. You don't want no problem, you don't want no problem. You don't want no problem, you don't want no problem. And you don't want no problems, G. Find yourself in the obituary column, G.
LaShonda, baby, why are my clothes in the street? What's
Oh, you don't know why your pants is in the street? Yeah. Huh, yeah. Shaquita told me she seen you on Peach Street. All up in the girl face.
See,
you gotta go.
That's my cousin. That was my sister. I like a friend of my sister. It's like,
no, I don't want to hear it.
It's like a friend.
Shut up. Get your stuff and go.
Don't do it. I wonder if she got a man. Don't do it. I don't see no wedding band. Don't do it. I promise you don't wanna go through it. Look, take it from me. You don't want no problem, you don't want no problem. You don't want no problem, you don't want no problem. And you don't want no problems, G. Find yourself in the obituary column, G.
Lights off, ain't nobody watching me. I heard about the man in the sky, but he probably fell asleep. Yeah, and you say Audemars, Audemars, Audemars. I still don't know what time that the sun comes down from the stars. Lights off, ain't nobody watching me. I heard about the man in the sky, but he probably fell asleep. Yeah, and you say Audemars, Audemars, Audemars. I still don't know what time that the sun comes down from the stars.
Yeah, they say that time waits for no man. Nah, they probably lying. Cause time wait on me like a servant all of the time. But I know some people who actually serving time, committed to this grind or just committed some crime. Sometimes I wish I had some more time to think, and all the time in the world is all the time I need. And I know eternity's calling, but my too busy racing to pay any. Spend a whole lot of money on a watch. Ironic, cause I got it, but I hardly sit and watch the time tick by. I spent time trying to buy it to own time. Never thought that I was only wasting my own time. Who holds time? They say you'll be coming in no time. Pray I pay attention, cause I'm giving them no time. When the lights off, is anybody watching me? Heard the man above, never slumber, never sleep.
Lights off, ain't nobody watching me. I heard about the man in the sky, but he probably fell asleep. Yeah, and you say Audemars, Audemars, Audemars. I still don't know what time that the sun comes down from the stars.
Yeah, on the corners in the alleys, I see Conans and cowards, scared to question their existence like ain't no final hour. Can we blame the sins of a reverend for all our irreverence? Does my time spent on earth qualify me for heaven? Did we tick him off by wasting all of these ticks on this clock? Or is he graciously giving me time to give him my heart? I'm sure it's the latter, sure that it matters, and I believe I've been given all this time so I could try to redeem it, or make the most of this stopwatch that I'm racing. You stop and watch, you ain't racing, you erasing your minutes, you can't replace them. And at the end of your days, when eternity's in your face, you had one life to offer up in this service to lay to waste. So my rollie's telling me to roll out, make investments with my time while I'm trying to hold out. And fame, money, success be competing for my investments, but I can't take them with me when it's time for me to exit. Turn the lights off, ain't nobody watching me. I heard about the man in the sky, but he probably fell asleep. Yeah, and you say Audemars, Audemars, Audemars. I still don't know what time that the sun comes down from the stars. Lights off, ain't nobody watching me. I heard about the man in the sky, but he probably fell asleep. Audemars, Audemars, Audemars. I still don't know what time that the sun comes down from the stars. Hold up, y'all gon' get me bowled up when that beat hit. It's like 3 kicks and your knees up to your nose, huh? You knows us, unashamed, uno face. Whoa, tatted on my skin, all up in your face. Whoa, if I ain't about that life, then I ain't really living. But if you can't see my light, then maybe I ain't in it. Champagne, celebrating my campaign. I just dug a well in West Africa, but how many of my friends is African, huh? No habla español, just show me tu baño. Ain't trying to get to know you, I'm too busy reading Daniel. Most segregated time of day is Sunday service. Now what you think that say about the guys you worship? Oh, yeah. First of all, I know it ain't a song that's gonna change the world, there's no way. It's not a guilt trip, it's a field trip. It's gonna last more than one day. What you thought, huh? Faith ain't about no soft stuff. I heard you just went overseas. Now come back home and boss up. Buy a bottle for a thief. Dirty water.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We are back.
Went from the ground.
Oh, let me get that real quick.
Dirty water.
Guys, you can call us in at 1-877-676-2288. Skype us at Zealous Radio numero uno. Email us at chosen@soulwinnersofaz.org. Join our Facebook page. Live chat us on www.soulwinnersofaz.org on Facebook or Spreaker. Listen on the Stitcher app for past episodes and the tuning app for iPhone, iPad, iPod, and all Android devices. Just enter Zealous Radio 24/7 in the search bar. Also, like up the Instagram. Put up a couple of posts today so far, so you can actually see us. Yes, you can see us. And we'll be thinking about doing an event. I know I talked to DJ Sam Rock about it last time. We kind of talked about it. So more on that. We'll be posting up. Jay Ghost got the whole Facebook thing. I'll take care of Instagram, but we'll be putting up some more posts. Any events we're gonna do, so that we can actually have that connection. We can see you guys can see us, and we'll do something cool. Turn up for Jesus. And talking about turning up, Jay Ghost over here is pretty tired, yo.
I came from work, boy.
Yeah, I understand.
And then I used up all my energy in the first session.
He went off. You don't understand. When we going on break, they be jumping, dancing. I'm just like,
My feet hurt. I just want to soak them in ice for no reason.
Why wouldn't some nice warm water and oatmeal be better? I said warm water and oatmeal. I don't know. I heard that. Oatmeal mix and water is supposed to be good for you. Something like that. I don't know.
I'm not 80 years old.
Hopefully not.
It just seems like a thing that old person would do. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. But Yo. So we're talking about how important it is for a daughter to have a loving father in her life, and not only is it important to have loving parents. You can have the loving parents there for you, but if you're not willing to take advantage of them and use them, then it's useless. Oh, the echo effect though. I totally forgot about that. I know, but DJ Sam Rock, used it. He threw that at me a couple of times last week, and I was just like, oh, what? There it goes again.
Wow, it was really loud, actually.
Yeah, that was.
Oh.
So, got here for you guys. Proverbs 10:1. A wise son makes a glad father, but a foolish son is the grief of his mother. That's actually pretty deep because, sometimes we don't understand. Actions not only affect us, but they affect others around you. So if you're going around acting crazy, acting foolish, your parents are also gonna get a bad rap for it too. Because people talk, and like, oh man, look at that guy. Runs around all crazy times at night. Last night I saw him, when a cop car getting driven to the station, and man, don't his parents like discipline him? So yeah, you gotta understand that when you're doing all these things, your consequences are not only falling on you, but they're falling on others too. And it's not right for our parents to get the blame for our choices, but that's the way this world is, and I mean, that's why I said you can have loving parents. I saw something there in the corner just flashing. I thought it was your foot at first. I was like, what? But yeah, we gotta understand that decisions we make also reflect on our parents too, because we're still under 18, so we are still in the care of them, and naturally, something that we do, people out there in the world are gonna see decisions we make, and they're gonna think, oh man, he don't have, that's one of the biggest things, man. Whenever, my parents always tell me, man, me and all my brothers, whenever we go somewhere, manners and, that's really the biggest thing, manners when you're going out to events and stuff. And it's true because, people be like, yo, that's like his 5th plate, I wonder, was he hungry when he came? And he don't say excuse me or thank you? Did his parents teach him his manners? And that's what people talk. And you gotta understand.
Yeah, the bigger question is, why you eating 5 plates?
I just threw a random number out there. I don't know. I wanted to say a number that just does not sound normal. And to be honest, no matter what you're eating, 5 plates of anything it just does not sound normal. Even in your own house. I know sometimes, when we go out to events and stuff, sometimes we be eating like we're on a diet. But when we're at the house, we go in. But even in our house, 5 plates of anything just sounds abnormal. So I wanted to throw in a weird number. But my whole point is, the decisions you make affect your parents. It says it right there in Proverbs 10:1. Oh, I closed the Bible too. So, I got you guys. A wise son makes a glad father. Vice versa, when you act well and you behave, your parents get compliments. I can speak from that school I go to. One of the mentors there is Casey, great guy, he's a good baller. Balled from a couple of times, really good. And he said that I was helping one of the other mentors to her car. She was leaving. And Casey saw me because he was walking back in. It was about to be lunchtime, so he was going to change and get his basketball because we play basketball in the back at the center. And he was like, yo, Mike, I just saw your mom. She was going to the pizzeria for your other brother because my other brother also attends another school. So, also attends another school. What will he attend, Michael? I like that remix. And he saw her, and he told her, I was like, yeah, man, I just gave her a compliment, you guys are keeping up the good work and stuff. And I believed him. So when I got home, I told my mom, I was like, oh, so I heard that Casey saw you. Who was like, yeah, he just told me that you guys do work, and you guys behave in class, you guys are good kids, and whatever we're doing at home to keep it up. That must be music to our parents' ears. Especially the last part, whatever you're doing at home, keep it up. That must be the best thing a parent can hear, because all like you gotta remember, when we go off on our own, we have to use the values and the tools that our parents showed us. So what they're teaching us at home, if they get feedback that they know that what they're teaching us at home and how they're raising us is having effect. So now that gives them confidence and that makes them happy because they know that we're going out there and our parents can't see us 24/7. So to get feedback that and know that when even when they're not around, we're still acting good, that must make them feel happy because now they can trust us, and they also know that what they're doing at home is having a positive effect. It's working. Because sometimes you got parents that like they're mad good, like they teach the kid and everything, and then you got the kid still go and be a rebel. I mean, like I said, you can have good parents and they can teach and they can raise you right, but it's your choice to use it. So when you get feedback that they're kind of like, oh, so they are, behaving the way I taught them, they are acting the way I brought them up, and that comforts them because, like I said, bump into this real quick. Jay goes in it too. But it makes them feel comfortable because, you see, when you're part of a family, it's a family reputation. They know you as the group. So they know, oh, yeah, the kids are always well behaved and the parents raised them right. And then, that's how it all connects and it all ties. And it gives you guys a good feedback. You guys are known positively or you guys are known negatively. So when you get feedback that it's, it makes not only you but your parents and just everybody happy because now they know that you're going out there and you're behaving the right way and you're acting the way that they brought you up. So I don't know if Jaygo's got anything to hop onto that and say. I know it's pretty tired over there, man.
I think I think you just gotta when you are walking, when you're living about your regular normal day life, you're representing a few people actually. If you're a Christian, you're representing yourself, your parents, and you represent God. If you're just anybody, you're representing yourself and you're representing your parents because your parents are the ones who raised you and they showed you right from wrong. So
amen.
Whatever you do in your everyday life, you need to keep it in mind that you're not only representing yourself, you're not only showing display on yourself, you're actually showing a display of you and the person that raised you. So you need to, if you care about that person that raised you so much, the best thing would probably be to show them respect in the way that they raised you. So if they raised you properly, act proper around other people, have manners, be respectful, don't do things on impulse. Like I've learned this year to stop doing things on impulse, to grow up and just think about what I'm going to do before I actually do it.
Amen.
I still have my moments where I just do stuff without thinking about it, but it's because I'm a teenager. But I've been learning to think, and I think it's I think it's just something that we need to, as teenagers, we need to do more often. As weird as that sounds, we need to think more than we actually do. I think we just need to use our minds in a way that we really don't. Instead of thinking about all of these lustful thoughts or all these evil thoughts, maybe we should use our brains to actually do something. Like we should study more and fill up our brains with knowledge so we can get into good colleges, or we should just fill up our brains with the Word of God and just get even deeper into that with that way, so you can even memorize verses like off the top of your head. Like someone's like, yo, what's Matthew 23:4, and you just like bang like that. So like, I think we need to just use our minds more efficiently, I'm guessing, instead of using it inefficiently.
I like that word, efficiently. You say you had a verse, bro?
I had it, but I don't know where it's found, but it's in the Bible where it says if you honor your mother and parent and your father, your days will be added onto you.
I think that's a commandment, actually.
Your days will be the commandment says to honor thy mother and father, but there's a verse that says I don't remember where it's at, but it says to honor if you do so, it will add days onto your life. Like if you like, what's the word I'm looking for? If you show gratitude and you show like honor to your parents, instead of taking days away from your life, it's gonna add more days onto your life. So I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to be like mad nice to my family quick. Trying to be as much as I want to be in heaven. I'm trying to be here as long as I can to try and bring a few people with me. You know what I mean?
Man.
Trying to just reel in a few more people. So you add me a few more days, and hey, I'll do my best to grab a few more people. You know what I mean?
Now let's focus a little bit on that second part of the verse. But a foolish son is the grief of his mother. I bet you guys were all like happy, like, yo, man, I can't believe that, man. When I act good, I bring my, I make my parents happy, yeah, but when you don't, you kind of make them shake their head and just be like, You know, that's the part that a lot of people don't like to hear, but it's true. Why? Because, and I like how it indicates the mother. Because like I said, as a son, we have like a connection to our mom. It's just like, you want to see her smile all the time. I don't know how much of you guys, like, did you just go home and when you see your mom, she's just like depressed or down. It makes you depressed or down. You know, it's right there. But a foolish son is the grief of his mother. So when you go, and like Jago said, you know, if you're not using your brain efficiently and you're just acting on impulse and you're not thinking and you're not acting the way that your parents raised you to act, you're bringing shame to them because, yeah, they say, oh, he don't act right, but it backtracks to the parents because it starts at the parent and not all the time. You know, because like I said, your parents could raise you right, but it's up to you. But that's the way the world thinks. Yeah, the world automatically thinks, oh, well, if he don't act good, then maybe his parents didn't teach him right. That's not always true, but, you know, that's the way the world will see it as. So when you go and you don't have manners and you're speaking foul and you're not respecting guys, you're not respecting girls, they're going to backtrack into your parents, and when they see them, they're going to talk about them. And, you know, reputation, this world has reputations, and they just put labels on people. They don't really know who you are. They don't know if you raised them right. They don't know how you are at home. So they can't see that, you know, they don't know that maybe you are raised right, but you just don't act the way you were raised. They just see the way you act, you know, when you're not home. So they're just going to go ahead and guess right away, oh, that's probably because his parents didn't teach him right. Or that's probably because, you know, he acts like that maybe because his father didn't taught him how to respect girls. Oh, he acts like that maybe because, you know, they never taught him how to have manners. You know, they never taught him that, you know, having a foul mouth don't look right. And it brings shame to them because they're just like, you know, I taught him better, I taught her better. And it makes them look bad. You know, they go out in public and go out places, and no matter what environment you're in, it's sad to say, but even in the church nowadays, talk goes around. And it don't look right. So whatever you do, your consequences not only affect you, but they affect your parents. And I don't know how much of you guys would want your parents, you know, to be living like that, where, you know, everybody knows them as bad parents. They think they're not raising you right, and they think that you're not doing their job, and it don't make them look good. When you know that they taught you right, when you know that they raised you right, they raised you on God, and they, you know, taught you scripture, and they taught you how to live a Christian life, and you're going out living another way. You know, someone catches you seeing that, and they see your mom or your dad, they tell you that. How's that? You know, imagine how uncomfortable that's going to make you feel. You go home, and your dad's like, hey, you know, so ran into your teacher at the grocery store, and he told me that you act real crazy in class. You know, he said that you be cursing, and you don't get your work done, and you shout out, and, you know, you don't respect classmates. That's the way I taught you, and it's going to make you feel real uncomfortable. Number one, I bet you the first thing, especially teenagers, the first thing we're going to be thinking is, yo, what are you doing talking to my teacher, man? And how'd you run into my teacher? That's the first thing we're going to think about. But then reality is going to hit us. We're going to be like, man, it is true, you know. And you can see the pain in your eyes. You can see, you know, that they're disappointed in you. So, you know, you don't want to make them feel that way. Like Jacob said in the scripture in the Bible, it says, you know, the Lord will add on days if you honor your father and if you honor. The Lord will add on days if you honor your father and your mother. And I don't know how much you guys want to die young, you know. And you see in today's culture, a lot of people who, you know, who are being killed, or, you know, they're putting their life in, you know, getting a life in jail, and they're dying young. Usually you look at it, you know, they weren't respecting their parents. They're going out acting crazy, gangs, drugs, partying. Those are directly opposite of how you're supposed to live, and that's not honoring your parents. But you see people who grow up to be successful, they look back, and like I said in the last session, they look back and they congratulate and they thank their parents for raising them right, and they respected them. That's why they grew up to live a good life, and they grew up to be successful and to go somewhere. So just respect them, because not only is it the right thing to do, and you gotta take advantage if you have your parents with your home, but also respect them because you want to live longer. Like Jacob said, I like how I said it though. He was like, I want to get to heaven, but I want to live as long as I can to bring people with me too. The longer you live, the more time you have to spread the word. So just use that to your advantage. Oh, if I go on break, I got anything to say real quick. Got anything?
I'm sorry, what?
You got anything to say?
No, I think you pretty much took over and said what needed to be said this session.
Yeah, man, you sound tired, bro. It's all good. He needs to sleep. Well, we're about to go on break.
Break, boy. like mad melodramatic. We're about to go on that break, boy.
Yeah. We're about to go on break. You can call us in at 1-877-676-2288. Skype us at Shallow Radio #1. Email us at chosen@soulwinners.org. Join our Facebook page. Live chat us on www.soulwinnersofz.org on Facebook or Spreaker. Listen on the Stitcher app for past episodes and the TuneIn app for iPhone, iPad, iPod, and all Android devices. Just enter Shallow Radio 24/7 in the search bar. Team Samsung, by the way. Samsung's the best in the business, yo.
Don't even start this argument. We do this all the time. You're gonna gas the hands during the break now just because you said that. Alright, God bless you guys. We'll be back at 11:55 to pray us out. Alright, until then, enjoy some bizzles, some flows, some Selahs, the corners, and some peoples. I don't know who else. I'll throw on some people. Alright, God bless you guys. We'll be back.
We kill each other off with no feelings. We so used to dealing with each other wrong, and no one stands up, so it becomes normal. Won't no fathers man up, so kids become dormant. What are we to do? I know living for the Lord ain't easy. In the pool of sharks swimming when your pores bleed Jesus, and your core screams I'm leaving, but death won't let you. So you say F it, maybe I meant to stay. Getting high, sipping liquor, trying to pass that pain, but I promise you your trouble won't last always. The devil wants your soul, homie, just don't break. When that deal on the table looks sweet, what you gon' say? Hey. No way, no way, no way. Hey. No way, no way, no way. Hey. No way, no way, no way. Hey. No way, no way, no way.
Ayo, tell me why the little one in the tummy become a stag. Cause his dad sold the seed he wasn't grown enough to plant. Distorted his perception of a father figure, cause every night he see his mama with another man. So the same baby 20 years down the road went astray, in and out of jail, now we on parole. Filled with anger toward the one that left him all alone. Heavy resentment and betrayal weighing on his soul. Still hiding the emotion he don't wanna show. Shells flying, took his homie, now we on the ropes. Calling out the guy, he wanna go. 40-ounce bottle got him thrown, so we moving kinda slow.
Getting high, sipping liquor, trying to pass that pain, but I promise you your trouble won't last always. The devil wants your soul, homie, just don't break. When that deal on the table looks sweet, what you gon' say? Hey.
No way, no way, no way. Hey. No way, no way, no way. Hey. No way, no way, no way. Hey. No way, no way, no way.
It's a hard thing living what we spittin'. It's a hard thing giving what we gettin'. And that's life. The gun smoke clouding up my vision, but God be tying me to my gift like a ribbon. I reminisce about them deals going bad. Your favorite secular label, couple mil on the table. Understand cause I'm able to tell my little brother, me pumping that poison never equal to keeping on the cable. So I'm married to my God throwing gold rice, 9 down flow like a German saying no twice.
price that I'm meant to pay. Never leave only because I'm meant to stay.
Getting high, sipping liquor, trying to pass that pain. But I promise you your trouble won't last always. The devil wants your soul, homie, just don't break. When that deal on the table looks sweet, what you gon' say? Hey.
No way, no way, no way.
Hey.
No way, no way, no way.
Hey.
No way, no way, no way.
Hey.
No way, no way, no way. Never really miss you till you're dead or you're gone. So Father, come and get me after this song.
Well, I guess he did promise us suffering. Here at least. I mean, it makes sense. Why would one of God's children be having a ball on Satan's playground? The more I get like him, the more I hate it here. Father, how long before we lead this? Place full of sin and misery, got me feeling weak and defeated. Wondering how long will it be before we get to see Jesus? Living here got me feeling weird, I ain't fitting in, I'm geeking. In a world that I ain't of. I'm an alien from a place where they love praising them. In a place called USA where they say they with them and they ain't. May as well be a dang nation, a straight atheist. I'm amazed at the way they could just play with them, knowing they dare say anything. But you say anything about a gay, they want an apology right away. How does that sound for I back down to be quiet? I'm a die today. Christ reigns, ain't nothing changed. I don't hide, I don't tuck away. Meek, but I'm no buster, man. Sucker must've went the other way. I'm feeling like the last of a rare breed that still cares in the world of the carefree. And running this race ain't easy on bare feet, but I'm covered in the blood like medium rare meat. So the good fight, I'ma fight that. Hit the ground, bounce right back with a band-aid and an ice pack, waving that blade in a nice rap. Bit to the rhythm of a hi-hat, kicked and delivered on a 5-track. Rip to my diamond, I'ma try to kill it like I'm in it for the combat. The end is just a new beginning for the Christian. So when it's finished, we just started living. Let's get it. I'ma keep it 100 with you. I don't really know what she's saying on this hook like that, so I'm just gonna talk over this joint. And then like, in about another bar, you gonna come in like, right?
I feel like Daniel in the lion's den. Patiently waiting, faced with mistaken. I'm alienated, all in the sight of men. When I got this heightened sense to rely on him, how can I pretend? I simply chose a side, either David or Goliath's men. When we make a man choose a slingshot over a sword today, I'd say the one who swings it is the more important thing. But the more I pray for the Lord to shape me for that important day, when the organs play and the more God lay in my corpse decay, what the Lord will say. Well done, my faithful son. This rest will better suit you. Will he say, depart from me because I never knew you? Well, the answer's crucial, cause whenever the cancer choose you alive and the doctor describes the terminal chance to lose you in the 5th stage, and it cuts deeper than switchblades to a ribcage. I've been saying I got a disdain for this here game, but the kid's aim is to spit flames, put his name on display and make a swift change in the ship main for the big gang.
Lead me higher, and lift my eyes up to the light where I can see all the pain coming to an end. Lead me higher into your fire, burn away all of the desires, and let my heart beat again.
I feel myself rising high above my yesterdays. Yes, it pays just to pray, standing in your rays. Sun shining, reminding me that you rose, reminding me that I'm yours and wrapped in righteousness robes. Closer that I get to you, the higher that I feel. It's like my spirit's been lifted outside the stratosphere, where death is powerless and pain will never lay a claim. And all the world will proclaim your name forever reigns. Put desire inside of the fire in my bones. Earth groans to see you return and take us home. So long, for so long, I'm sold on. You on the throne, my life no longer my own. Lead me high. Lead me high. Lead me higher, and lift my
morning. I'm up too early, I'm up too high. The sky below me, like I'm sitting in the plane, feeling strange, can't explain how I get to experience these things. Been to plenty cities, spent pretty pennies and ate plenty. Folk, do a show, I come home and feel empty. No, it's never me. I'm glad to say I've been changed like presidential campaigns. Used to wake up in the morning pursuing the wrong things. Now I wake up in the morning pursuing the Lord's name. Take me higher than the highest, show my hope and my desire. Lifting me up high despite this gravity, lead me higher. Lead me higher, lead me higher, and lift my eyes up to the long way. I can see all the pain coming to an end. Lead me higher into your fire, burn away all of the desires, and let my heart beat again. Burn away all of the desires, and let my heart beat again. I can see all the pain coming to an end. Now I'ma tell the world, tell them, I'ma tell it everywhere I go. Tell the world, tell them, yeah, I'm a billboard. Tell the world, and I'm broadcasting like a radio. Tell the world you wanna know, I'm brand new. I know one thing's true, I don't even really deserve to know you, but I'm a witness that you did this and I'm brand new. So I'm ready to go, and I'ma tell the world what they need to know. A slave to myself, but you let me go. I tried getting high, but it left me low. You did what they could never do. You cleaned up my soul and gave me life. I'm so brand new, and that's all that matters. I ain't love you first, but you first loved me. In my heart I cursed you, but you set me free. I gave you no reason to give me new seasons, to give me new life, new breathing. But you hung there bleeding, you died for my lies and my cheating, my lust and my greed. What is a man that you mindful of him? And what do I have to deserve his loving? Trying to make the moments last, holding on to the past, but like a hero in a dream, Christ came and he rescued me. Now I'ma tell the world, tell the world, tell them, I'ma tell it everywhere I go. Tell the world, tell them, yeah, I'm a billboard. Tell the world, and I'm broadcasting like a radio. Tell the world you wanna know, I'm brand new. I can't offer you nothing, but your carry kindness keep coming, and your love is so unconditional. I get butterflies in my stomach. I got the old me in the rear view, got a new me, got a clear view. I was so dead I couldn't hear you, too deep in sin to come near you, but you drew me in, you clean me up, so take me home, beam me up. Before you do, just let me tell the truth and let these folks know that I done seen your love, and it's everlasting, infinite. It goes on and on, you can't measure it, can't quit your love, that can't separate us from the love of God. There's no estimate. My face look the same, my frame and rearranged, but I'm changed. I promise ain't the same. Your love so deep, you suffered and took pain. You died on the cross to give me a new name. Ain't nothing like I seen before. I got a beam and glow. I was low down and dirty, but you clean me, Lord. You adopted me, you keep rocking me. I'ma tell the world and ain't nobody stopping me. Trying to make the moments last, holding on to the past, but like a hero in a dream, Christ came and he rescued me. Now I'ma tell the world, tell the world, tell them, I'ma tell it everywhere I go. Tell the world, tell them, yeah, I'm a billboard. Tell the world, and I'm broadcasting like a radio. Tell the world you wanna know, I'm brand new.
So therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he's a new creation. The old has passed away. Behold, the new has come. Yeah, I'm brand new.
I'ma tell the world, tell them, I'ma tell it everywhere I go. Tell the world, tell them, yeah, I'm a billboard. Tell the world, and I'm broadcasting like a radio. Tell the world you wanna know, I'm brand new.
When it's all said and done, you and I are the love lucky ones. We fought many, and we'll fight the night until we see the sun. We are the lucky ones. We are the lucky ones. We are
Yeah, under the sun I found we were left to drown. Evil abounds, weight is pulling us down. No sight or sound, impaired to his care. Chasing after the wind, running after the air. Deserving of desertion, servants of destruction. And every day we taste of a grace that we're unconcerned with. My sin I should be burned with. I'm guilty, filthy, and stained. But he became a curse, drank my cup and took my pain. Yeah, for that he reigns. And through faith I'm changed. And I don't have a reason why he loosened up my chains. I don't believe in luck, I believe in grace. But they say we're lucky cause we seen his face. Yeah, and we heard him call us, and he heard our answer. And he gives us second chances when we throw our hands up. So weary and broken, hoping his arms will be open. Unconditional love has got us locked into his focus. I guess we the lucky ones, huh? Yeah.
When it's all said and done, you and I are the lucky ones. We fought many, and we'll fight the night until we see the sun. We are the lucky ones. We are the lucky ones. We are
You're greater than my shame, guilt, my doubt, and my past. Fortunate to trust in you, cause I've doubted your plans. I've questioned your ways. Every question I raise is foolishness compared to mountains, the wind and the waves. You're so mindful of us, and we rise from the dust. You love these cheating, beating hearts and these eyes full of lust. Gave us power to fight it, though we cower and quiet. We have the faith to start a riot, how can we deny it? Fire inside us that you kindle when it starts to dwindle. And simply put, I'm simple, so your love is essential. I don't believe in luck, no, I believe in grace. They say we lucky cause we seen your face. Lord, we heard you call us, you heard our answer. And you give us second chances when we throw our hands up. I'm weary and broken, but your arms will be open. Unconditional love has got us locked into your focus.
See, I'm not saying I'm always right.
No, I ain't always right.
And I ain't saying that I'm perfect.
I know I ain't perfect.
And I know I don't deserve it.
I surely know I don't deserve
but I'm
this.
glad I got this life.
But you love me.
I'm glad that I got
you love me, you forgive me.
That makes me
thank you. They can't measure this kind of love. They can't measure this kind of grace. I guess that's why they call us the lucky ones, huh?
When it's all said and done, you and I are the lucky ones. We fought many, and we'll fight the night until we see the sun. We are the lucky ones. We are the lucky ones. We are here.
I know some people with more money than we'll ever see. Ever see someone buy a private island they never see? Ever see on your own personal yacht? Take a jog around your block that you bought from selling your stock? Not. in this lifetime. Some of them my partners, they don't believe in karma, but they believe in commas. And they believe they dollars for a peace of mind. Put a price up on their head and they be fine with that fine. Cause you find when you can buy the park, you hate the rides. It was fun in the beginning, now it seems they not as thrilling. And you out to make a killing, but it never feels fulfilling. So they call me, tell me, Cray, this sound
Confessions of a millionaire. Lifestyles of the famous. There's nothing I can't have. You say it looks so amazing. Well, I would trade it away. For my city,
Confessions of a millionaire. Look, I ain't finna pretend that my car and my crib give me worth and meaning, cause I know they never did. Them numbers in my bank account are no reason for living, and sleeping with bad women really doesn't keep me driven. I'm sure this man sitting beside me is beside himself, trying to find himself. Yeah, he flying first class, thinking everyone behind him is a peon. Going home to a model chick he probably gon' cheat on. He'll be empty for eons. You know what I be on. Money don't solve it all, man. Look what happened to Dion. I bought my dream house, but it only made me wake up. It all falls down, even if you got your cake up.
Lifestyles of the famous. There's nothing I can't have. You say it looks so amazing. Well, I would trade it away. For my city,
Confessions of a millionaire. I've flown first class, flown private jets, rode in foreign cars, still so unimpressed. Cause after she spent all that money on her chest, she thought it'd make her life better, but she finds she's still depressed. Ain't nothing wrong with having it, matter of fact, go and get it. But if you find identity in it, then gon' forget it. You gained the whole world, but lost the only thing you own. Cause everything else is just a temporary loan.
lifestyles of the famous. There's nothing I can't have. You say it looks so amazing. Well, I would trade it away. For my city,
Confessions of a millionaire.
Why is it every time I step up on a train, I see a pretty dame, then I wonder what her name is? Before I even get there, the question on my brain is, do you love the Lord? Do you live to make him famous? Then the car stop, she step off, it's time to refocus. I'm questioning my heart, examining my motives, why I'm captivated by the brown skin mocha divas, and I hope in my mind she's a believer. Okay, she got all that beauty, yeah, it's obvious, I can't let it take precedence over godliness. Now I'm getting restless, I'm recognizing when I'm choosing to take pleasure in all these false treasures. They fools go. Instead of looking for them sundresses, I should just be looking for the sun. I confess it, even though my pride's telling me don't ever let the fans know I am not a superhuman, no, I'm a man. So the grace that I talk about on all of my records, I need it for myself, cause really I'm just a mess, finding rest from the pressures of perfection. As I stand up on this platform, they expecting me to be a man without flaws. That's false, I am just another rapper that's called to point you out to the cross. That's exactly where I'm headed. I'm just another beggar pointing out of where the bread is, man. I'm not a superhuman, I am just a man. No, I'm not a a superhuman, I am just a man. I'm not a superhuman, I am just a man, but they never understand.
I'm more than a man, lost in my sins. So here I am, alive in your hands.
Yeah, we dress up like some hills and try to make people climb. That's why when someone asks how we doing, we tell them fine. Knowing we hurt inside, but tell me who's really lying. They ain't really wanna know how you doing, that costs time. It's way too expensive. And if I ever get a date with a dime, I'm sending my representative, the version of Andy that's cropped and edited. I'm killing this first impression and I'm hiding the evidence. Yeah, photoshopping the blemishes. These lies of perfection are the cry of the desperate. Men who want acceptance, holding their breath, dying 1,000 deaths, forgetting there's beauty inside the mess. What else could you expect? We obsessed over Twitter numbers, checking ours, then comparing them to others. Like the number of likes upon a status is somehow supposed to raise a status. But this is madness. We want the trophy wife who's the baddest and not some average, so we can feel like the man. Randy Savage, take me off the shelf. I don't wanna be for retail, I would rather be real. Let you see the details. When we fail, it feels like we fall so far, cause they put us so high. I am not a star, I'm just a product of grace. It's still in the process, and I don't gotta be great because my God is. Nah, I don't gotta be great because my God is. I'm just a product of grace, and guess what? I'm still in the process, this unfinished business.
Would you love me if I told you I couldn't fly? I got no cape on and no mask on, there's no disguise. Oh, I know.
But they never understand, man. Now they talk about
lost in my sin. So here I am, alive in your hands. Your hands, your
Come on, man. You're supposed to call me. What's the matter with you? Huh? You don't like me no more? You tell Mark you're here, but you don't call your dad. Alright. Give your dad a call, bye.
I don't wanna be.
Yeah.
I don't wanna be.
Yeah.
I don't wanna be. I don't wanna be. So take it all away.
Anybody know the feeling of rejection?
Yeah.
Feels like you was kicked in your midsection.
Yeah.
When you feel like you simply just lost your best friend. Everybody play the game of love, you ride the bench, man. You start thinking she's chilling with other men, and you getting jealous, start beefing and harboring harsh resentment. I'm asking Jesus to keep me from being bitter. Still keep me on Twitter, get mad and post it on my statuses. What's up, guys? It's your boy J Ghost. Yeah, close this out. I just this week's topic was the Lord a little bit more because the song goes hard. But this week's topic was fresh. I just think that we need to continue to just pray for our mothers and fathers, man, especially our fathers, the fathers that are still around, and just keep them in prayer and just love on them some more because they're just parents are dope. Parents are dope. Like, there's no other words. Just parents are awesome, and to have them around still, like, for families that have both parents is just a blessing. Because living in America, where just there's so many households that are fatherless, man, it is a blessing to say that you have both of your parents. So I'm truly blessed with some awesome parents. So I just think that we need to just continue, just pray, just bless our parents and just
continue to just be good kids. Just because I don't care how old you are, you're still a kid. I'm 17, about to be 18. I'm still my mom's kid, still my dad's kid. So just be good kids to them. Just cover over them, be there with them. Just be good kids. Like there's really no other word to it other than just be good kids to our parents. That you need to just go out and hug your mommies, even if she's asleep right now. Get up, go hug your moms, go hug your pops. Even if they're asleep, even if they bop you in the morning for waking them up so late. Tell them that you love them.
Amen. Oh man.
You want to pray us out, Mikey? Zealous?
Okay.
Gavin.
Jesus, just pray that everything that was said tonight was said because you wanted us and them to hear it. I just pray that they take this home and they use it and they apply it. And I pray that they just, this seed was planted in their lives. And though they may stray out and, rebel against their parents because we're youth, in this generation, and we are going to fail at times. But I just pray that because the seed was planted in our lives and their lives, that we won't stray too far, and we're going to remember, we're going to remember who we are and who our parents are, and remember who our true Father up in heaven is. And I just pray that we'll respect them, and I just pray for all the parents out there that are doing a good job, that they'll be blessed and they'll be able to see their children grow up and be successful and be able to know the feeling, of being rewarded. That's the best reward you can have as a parent, just see your kid grow up and be successful and become something. I just pray to parents that aren't doing it, that they get themselves straight. I pray that they start becoming the parents you call them to be and raise their child in you and not let the world raise them. And I just pray that, any youth that they'll take advantage if they have both parents at their house. They can go home to, and they can just see every day and be loved on by and cared by. And I do pray. Amen.
Amen. Alright. God bless you guys. We'll be back next week, October 17th. That was bars. Back next week, October 17th. God bless you guys. Lord willing, I'll be a little bit more awake next week.
Yeah.
I don't know this time.
Jay goes to sleep.
It's hitting me right now.
He's asleep.
I can hear them in the voice. Alright, God bless you guys. We'll be back. I love you guys. Take care. Pray for travel and mercies as we head on home. And we just pray that you guys get some good night's sleep. Alright? God bless y'all. We'll be back next week. We out.
Think about your eyes. Alright, is it weird? It's been a